What up, Julian? Brooklyn, hello, hello, hello. What up, Princeton? John Vogel, hello. Of course I remember you, Julian. Just don't call me Sugar Bear anymore, you know what I mean? What up, Premium? Sports Show. Here's the question. Should I prank Tyler, yes or no? Should I prank Chris or Ty? I have an idea. I could do it. I could do it. Penix to start against the Giants. There you go. A double yes? Okay. I think I might. Don't go telling Ty in his chat. Don't tell him. It'll ruin it. $180 million to the bench, dude. Ty wants to spam making fun of Chris for the pick. Does he really? Sorry for the inappropriate messages. I've had some brewskis. So far, nothing inappropriate, dude. Are you pre-apologizing? What up, clown? Good to see you, buddy. Ty seems to be in a bad mood today. Uh-oh. Yo, is that true? Chad, is Ty in a bad mood? Is he crabby? Uh-oh. He's happy playing with Legion? Okay, sick. All right, dude. Is my college basketball parlay hitting? North Carolina's coming back. Kind of hate that. Florida was up big. Quinnipiac up 4. Florida State up huge. Wake Forest up 1. Nova's up 10. I mean, dude, Florida, don't choke. Don't choke and we're rich. East Carolina up 3. It's hitting. I'm not excited at all. I can't believe that skibbity toilet thing is happening, bro. Is Ty like in a game? Is he gonna be late? What's going on, dude?
Demon mode or whatever on like that demon setting or some shit like that. On GameCube, and it was actually fun. Like they would just like one shot you. Like if you didn't headshot them, they would just one shot you.
It's got 13 left.
Wait,
What up, Major? You know the Blevins boys known for being on time. Brother, I'm always on time for when it matters. John, big fan. Tyler always doing this. I know, right? What up, Randall? Good to see you, bro. JB, my off-the-wall bet is still valid. Stop it. Stop it, clown. Ain't no way. Are you ready for the college football playoffs this weekend? You better freaking believe it, baby. You better believe it. Oh, by the way, Dan, if you're in here, I see you in here. Jody said that there was some leakage as she pulled the Jeep back today. I don't know what that means, brother. I'm just letting you know what she said. What up, newbie? JB, why is the stream 18 and up? Because we swear, brother. The language, not me so much. Now, you don't have to do that, Dan. We'll talk about it offline. You're a legend. Skeeter, that's me after Taco Bell, brother. Do I start McLaurin, Wilson, or Devontae Smith? You have to start McLaurin. He's been on fire. All that said, McLaurin had like one catch the entire time they played the Eagles last time. So I mean, I still would, dude. McLaurin's been on fire. You just better hope Jane Daniels lets him actually throw the ball. You know what I mean? Like, you better hope they let Jane Daniels throw the ball. Because last time they did not. All right. Chris and I, dude, on time.
You're actually a minute late.
No, I've been live for 10 minutes.
Oh. My camera got laggy when you came in.
My camera's acting super weird.
There we go. Where's Ty?
He's in a Fortnite game. He'll be in soon, brother. Chris, I'll let you weigh in on this one too. Do I start McLaurin, Garrett Wilson, or Devontae Smith this week?
Say that again?
Alpha Moose says, do I start McLaurin, Garrett Wilson, or Devontae Smith this week?
Oh my God!
I know.
Yo.
McLaurin's been hot, but he had one catch against the Eagles.
Secondary.
Last time. What up, dude?
Hey, if it isn't,
give me one sec.
Who's the other
if it
one
isn't
besides
the
Smith?
Zay Flowers magician, bro? Yo, Zay Flowers. Hey, yo, Mr. Zay Flowers, what's up, bro?
Shut up, Ty.
King Zay Flowers, bro. What's
Yeah,
up,
one
dude?
sec, dude.
Why do you're I think you're using the wrong mic.
Me?
I don't know. You don't.
It's right in front of me.
Oh, yeah, never mind. You're good. For some reason, all I hear when you talk is just Zay Flowers just comes out.
I had the over/under at 3, and you've already said Zay Flowers 4 times, so I already hit. I took the over.
Oh, you're a smart guy. You're a smart fella, bro.
I'm
And
on fire.
and a fart smeller. You're also a fart smeller. With that Zay
Get
Flowers
that
pick, bro.
out of here, John.
What?
Why are you wearing that?
Wearing what?
Take that off, or I'll leave.
Wearing
Take
what?
it off. Take it off.
Also,
What?
It's about 2 sizes too small for you, JB.
Are you calling me a sausage?
I'm saying you're looking a little tight. Looks a little snug.
Hey, Ty, what about my hoodie?
Let's see it, bro. Let's see it. Gritty. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Dude,
love it.
listen, I want winners.
We're chalked. Season's over, boys.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I know it's not, but it's gonna. But we are basically going to be relying on our offense to put up 45 points a game to win.
Not quite
easy,
that
dude.
much. Not quite that much. But yeah, it's brutal.
We got this.
It's
We're
brutal.
chalked.
Do you guys like this jersey though, right?
No.
No.
I'm gonna go change it.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
At least it's Josh Allen, the best player in football
mean,
right now.
I do love Josh. Like, how can you not like Josh Allen?
Josh
He
Allen
wasn't.
is literally the
He's-
greatest player in football right now.
He's so fun to watch.
He's literally the greatest player in football right now. He is single-handedly carrying that Bills. That Bills team is not good. I'm
Hey,
not
we're
even
gonna
joking.
talk. We're gonna talk about my bets, and if you guys were in the Discord right now, you would be up 6 units because I went 6 for 6 this weekend on my individual plays. So don't even give me that. The Zay Flowers thing was a joke, and it did not pan. Also, I got
First
this
of all, you can't be
gritty- I
giving
got this-
jokes, Chris. So people are putting their life savings on these bets, bro.
First off, it was a parlay. You should never do that. Secondly, I'm locked in this week. Don't worry.
All
I
right.
did a lot of research. I will not give a Zay Flowers take this week.
Yeah, Chris, that's pretty annoying, bro.
It was
can't shot.
funny. It was funny.
It wasn't funny. You want to know why? You want to know why I was really mad about it, Chris? You want to know what like made me more mad about it more than anything?
Uh-oh.
What?
What made me the most mad
Yep.
about your Zay Flowers pick
Yep.
was that we had a full slate.
Oh,
We had
I know.
every single game in front of us. Every game, every player. And you picked the one thing we literally told you not to do. And here's the second worst part about it is
Yeah,
you
double
took the
down.
longest. No, you took the longest.
He did wait. He was like 2 minutes.
You were literally no, it was longer. He was like 5 minutes. You're just staring at your phone trying to find the best pick, and you troll
Yeah.
us with a Zay Flowers pick. So like
Yeah.
that's what pissed me off more than anything.
I'm gonna triple down on it. I'm taking him again this week.
I'm so frustrated. I'm so mad right now. I'm so
Boys,
mad right
my
now.
parlay that I gave at the very last second, right before we turned off the stream last week, hit.
It did hit.
The
It
don't
did hit. I
don't
collected.
overthink it with the Rams, Bengals, Commanders, and Cardinals.
Yeah,
Yep. I
that was
collected.
juicy.
I collected. I did not pass go, but I did collect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, here's another thing, bro, is that that almost sold because the Commanders are fraudulent and almost sold to the Saints in the
Dude,
most
the
disgusting way
referees
I've
didn't
ever
help
seen.
either. That was some messed
I
up
don't-
clock management at the end there by the refs.
Oh
Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
We also
It wouldn't
talk
matter.
about
It
how
would've been the second
my. We could talk about how my plus minus was the only play that hit. You guys both took L's on yours.
What was my
What?
spread?
John took
Lions
in,
money line.
in
I had
our
Lions
in
money
our
line.
second parlay. John had
I had Commanders 7
and
and
you
a
had
half, right?
Commander. So I was
Yeah.
the only one who hit on that parlay.
Tyler's
no one's talking
Commanders
about
one was
that.
looking good, dude. The Commanders one
Commanders
was
one
looking
was
good.
The Commanders one wasn't looking good. It was looking perfect. They were fine. And then all of a sudden they just collapse and give up 14 points. Like
Yeah, that was brutal.
it was disgusting against like Riddle or who was there? Like what is happening? There was a dime to Kamar, like a 30-yard dime in the end zone. And then here's the worst part is that they just weren't. It was Rattler. They just weren't like their offense was terrible. I don't know. The Commanders to me, I think the Eagles win by a million coming up into this game. Like I know it's a.
You just called them
division
fraudulent,
game.
and you think they're gonna beat the Eagles by a million?
I think the Eagles are going to win by a million.
Oh, I thought you said the Commanders were going by a million. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
this
gonna get
is,
into that.
Yeah, this will be a tough game for
I
the-
want to ask you guys this question
Commanders.
though about betting since you started there. Worst beat of the weekend for you guys?
Falcons spread.
Mm.
The Falcons going up against arguably one of the worst teams in the NFL. Like their fourth string quarterback. They didn't have Max Crosby out, and they put up 15 points.
Dude,
Yeah.
right before that game, I was live. I live streamed the whole thing. I hammered the Falcons minus 6.5 in the under.
Yep.
They were offering me a massive payout towards the end, and I was like, "Nah, dude, like they've got this." And then boom, Raiders have a chance to even win it at the end. It was crazy.
Disgusting.
So it's funny that all of our bad beats came from the same game. So my worst beat, I gave 6 individual. Another Discord plug for our sports show Discord.
free, by the way. We don't charge.
I gave 6 plays and a parlay, John,
Yep.
for our community members. The 6 individual plays I gave hit. The parlay missed by 2.5 Brock Bowers yards because that quarterback's Riddler, whatever,
Ritter.
is literally the worst player.
Riddler, yeah.
He's literally the worst player I've ever seen in my entire life. Like,
Yep. It's bad.
like the Raiders, the best fantasy advice I can give you next week is pick up whatever defense is playing the Raiders and just enjoy the points just coming in. Like, just awful.
Yep.
Agreed.
Just recap real quick here, if people haven't heard or caught on to this throughout the year when we brought it up. The three of us are in a fantasy league. We have been in now for 11 years. This is our 11th season. It's with some of our very best friends. It's funny. Each of us has like a couple of our best friends in there, and we're all buddies as well, which is super cool. 12-team league. This is the one we've talked about where the last place every single week the lowest score has to chug beer. So Tyler owes like a keg stand or something.
I owe a keg stand for sure. My throat, guys, I would do it, but I'm so like my throat is just so
take care of yourself,
shocked since Vegas.
Take care of
I
yourself.
can't.
You got time.
Yeah.
I had zero last place finishes this season.
So I made a mistake. I went live. I was talking about it for months and months and months, and said I was going to go live during this party because it's the draft. Like usually everyone kind of spreads out, but last year everybody drafted together, and I'm like down here in the basement streaming by myself. Won't do that again. It'll just be a party, no live stream, but it was fun. Chris decides to rib me as I walk up the stairs. I walk up, everybody is sitting there, and Chris goes, "All right, everybody, let's give a round of applause for John taking the worst pick of all time. Saquon Barkley, first round. Unbelievable." Yeah. And everyone's roasting me, clapping. Chris and I get into it in a funny way. And then he took Derrick Henry a little bit later. So his excuse all year that Saquon's been doing amazing all year, he's like, you could have got him later. Like, I took Derrick here. And now we are playing each other in the fantasy football playoffs. Winner goes to the championship. Saquon Barkley versus Derrick Henry. And Chris was starting guys last week I've never heard of. Smarty. He had a guy named Smarty in. I don't even know what team that guy's on, like the Chargers or something.
Guys, I am big braining the fantasy playoffs. So I lost Dak Prescott and I got CeeDee Lamb. I tried to stack Prescott and Lamb. So it's been a little struggle since Prescott went down for me. But I have big brained my way. I think I'm going to have 2 solid weeks coming in. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be a fun matchup, JB.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll tweet about it on the Blood Row Sports Show. We'll tweet the lineups when they're both fully set tomorrow. Let you guys vote on it. It'll be fun, but we'll have something to talk about the next time that we go live. Which, by the way, guys, before we keep going, we have to go live on Monday, next Monday. We have a Christmas special. So I don't know, Chris. Like I don't know what you can do.
I'll be in Kentucky. I guess I can bring
a laptop.
Just bring a laptop and a camera, or like anything really.
Because you'll be in Kentucky Thursday, Friday too, right? So yeah. So we'll do it Monday. And in a perfect world, Chris, if you're able to, in a perfect world, we could go live at like 5, and then do a watch party for the game, or go live at 6, do 1 hour, and do a watch party for the Monday night game, which will be it won't be the Lions. It's this coming Monday.
I'll find a way. I'll make it work. There's actually a really solid Monday night game this week, I think.
This week?
Yeah. Who's this Monday? Next week's Lions Niners, I think.
This week's Monday night is.
Oh no, it's not. It's Green Bay Saints. Green Bay's just gonna smack them.
Yeah, so maybe we'll go to a watch party.
I love that. Give me Green Bay by 1,000,000 there. You know what? Like here's the thing about Green Bay. Green Bay covers very well, guys. Like their very first line, they cover very well. However, live spread, like, gotta be careful, bro.
Their splits are good at home.
They don't like just keep hammering. Like I've watching the Packers all year, right? Because Jess watches them, and obviously there are a lot of their games are really good. And the amount of times the Packers just stop. They just stop. Nothing. They just go straight to, they're up 20 or they're up 17. Start of the third quarter, 3 runs in a row with Josh Jacobs. Up the middle. 3 and out, punt. It's like they just stop. And it's happened in the last 2 to 3 games. I feel like where they just don't. They're like, all the creativity goes out the door, and they're like, let's burn the clock in the third quarter and stop like throwing the ball and taking shots and doing what was working the entire first half. It's yeah,
they take their foot off the pedal a little bit.
A lot.
Take the foot off the gas.
And I don't know why. It's like I don't know.
Coaching, dude. Obviously, Dan Campbell getting a lot of flack for that dumb onside kick, which who cares? Like we had
first off, no. I thought it was a great. Listen, that guy made the most athletic play I've ever seen.
It was
he
amazing.
Literally jumped up, tipped the ball forward toward him, and then ran it to the 5-yard line.
It was amazing. It was a great onside kick tie. My point is, they're giving him flack. Okay, I could take it or leave it. I get why he did it. We gave up 38 points. Whatever. Everyone wishes their coach was Dan Campbell, except for like the Chiefs and a couple other teams. Like Packer, and I like Matt LaFleur. Great coach. We talk about him. O'Connell, great coaches. O'Connell might win Coach of the Year. But, dude, LaFleur needs to start going for it on 4th and 1. Coach is like a coward. Every single Packer fan in my chat is like, oh, my gosh, LaFleur, we beg him to go for it on 4th down. Like, he just isn't doing it. Dan Campbell's changing the way people are calling plays.
He just tries to get it to jump off.
Every time.
That's it.
Every time. Love him. Big fan. But I want to talk about the Lions-Bills, guys.
Yep.
It's really not so much about that game. If you want to share things about that game, you can. Obviously, I didn't feel anything coming or see anything coming, and no one can see injuries coming. But like, I was weird all week. All week, I was kind of. You guys remember me saying like, I just don't think this game's gonna be the way it plays out if they meet again in the Super Bowl. Just some weird feeling, and it was just like a Twilight Zone game. Could never stop Josh Allen. The Lions offense playing out of their minds. Still like Goff playing out of his mind. Great game, but the injuries are the story for me. How are you guys feeling in general after the game? What are your thoughts?
I feel better after 48 hours. I think it's easy right when all that happens, right? Ali McNeil out for the season, Carlton Davis out for the season, Monty sprained MCL, most likely out for the season.
Oh, he's out. They said that he's getting his surgery.
He's out.
They're doing the surgery. He's out.
He said he might come back this morning when he was interviewed. So I'm just saying.
Oh.
Like.
Why so Bafkos? Both teams have injuries. Don't use it as an excuse.
Monty's 1A, Gibbs is 1B. We still have a number 1 running back. I think the boys are going to fight. They're going to find a way to stay in close games, and the season's not over for the Lions. So the sky isn't falling. We're definitely not the best team in the NFC anymore.
We're not even. Yeah.
But I'm still excited. This is still a fun team. So it's still a fun year. So.
Yeah, here's the thing, man. Like, obviously, we picked up some great defenders in the last couple of weeks in free agency, and they're obviously still getting accustomed probably to the playbook and just everything about our defense. So like, there's hope that we can maybe make a stop against some of these top teams, like maybe once, but it's up to our offense forever. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to change how we're doing our offense, right? Like where we want it to be maybe even more slow and more methodical so that we drain more of the clock. So we're not going to be throwing up crazy numbers anymore. And we're really just trying to play a nice, slow, kind of like how the Dolphins have been playing really all year, which is just like screen, run, 3rd and 1, boom, first down. 2 yards. Screen, little check down to Monra, run, first down. 10 yards. And then we just do that, and we just have 7-minute drives so that like when our defense is out there, they are just the freshest as fresh can be. Yeah, I don't know. That game was the most frustrating thing in the world to watch, dude. Yeah. Just standing there.
But
Josh Allen has 15 seconds to throw the ball every play.
That's another point that I want to make is Josh Allen is the best quarterback the Lions are going to see until the Super Bowl. Right? There's no one
either, yeah.
There is no one on the path in the NFC path, right? Think like Packers, Vikings, dude, Sam Darnold, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts. These guys, Josh Allen's a unicorn, and he's having an MVP season. He played like a unicorn. By the way, that was the best game I've seen him play all year. Yeah. I've watched every single Bills game. He normally misses at least 5 of his deep shots. Dude, he was dropping dimes.
And he wasn't even throwing to receivers, Chris. That's the crazy thing. He was throwing the ball to tight ends.
Right, it was Ty Johnson. But like
Ty Johnson 90 yards in 3 plays.
Just literally the ball would just fall in their hand. And I was just sitting here like, well, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? And like you can't expect our defenders. You can't expect our defenders like to be able to keep these guys guarded for 15 seconds, right? It just doesn't happen. So Josh Allen is just running around in the backfield getting no pressure. None. 0. And then finally, here comes someone. 15 seconds later, he starts rolling out a little bit, and he's rolling out, and he's rolling out, and he's rolling out, and he throws the ball across his body, which you're not supposed to do, and it's a dime, like 30, 40 yards out.
Yeah, he played out of his mind. Obviously, the Lions were stubborn and played man a lot, which has worked for them a lot this season.
Frustrated me too, bro.
Think about it. It's frustrating, but think about it, dude. I don't have the stats in front of me right now, but I'm pretty sure that Allen threw the ball to one receiver, like the whole game.
Shakir,
like,
he had a check down to Shakir one time, like over the middle, and he got like a first down. But other than that, it was 2 to Knox, 3 to Kincaid, and then him just running the ball.
Exactly. And like that was great, and he played out of his mind. But like all the man did that hurt us was it didn't allow us to blitz him and throw different zones at him. But like he would have carved that up too. Likely we'll change. It's not the end of the world, dude. I was feeling pretty upset about the injuries. And listen, let's not like every team's hurt. I've been saying that all season. Every team's hurt. You have to fight through injuries. Not every team has unicorn injuries like this. This is crazy. Adam Schefter,
16, yeah.
Adam Schefter is not a Lions fan. He's tweeting about it. Albert Breer, not a Lions fan. He's tweeting about it. Pro Football Talk, not a fan of his, but he's tweeting about it. Everyone's tweeting about how this is wildly unlucky. Our best players on defense for a majority are out. It's not just like a guy here, a guy there. We're talking about 16 guys who all will be starting if they were in. You got to overcome it. I was feeling worried until I listened to Dan Campbell this morning. Did you guys listen to that 2 minutes?
Yes.
I did not.
No other team is going to care about our injuries, and neither will the
fans. And they shouldn't. And who cares? Tyler, is there a way for you to pull that up right now? I need you to listen to this live.
I can watch it.
Is there a way for us to hear it with you or no?
Sorry, I don't know how I can get you guys to listen to it.
If not, you need to listen to it right now because your chat will be able to hear it, right?
Did the Lions tweet it?
I just heard it.
Go to my Twitter. Go to my Twitter and then go to my likes. I think my likes are, or did they hide those now?
They probably hide.
I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, just like Discord me. I'll pull it up right now.
Yeah, I'm Discording it. Dude, it's crazy, Ty. You're gonna run through a wall.
Thanks, Andre.
Did Andre just clip it?
No, he goes, you can't see likes on X.
Yeah, I hate that. I get it, but I hate it. Here you go. Just sent it, Ty.
Discord or Twitter?
Discord.
Here's Frozen.
You're not prepared for this, dude. This is him talking to his daily radio show that he calls in on 97.1 The Ticket.
Okay, here we
Smiley,
go.
what are you talking about, dude? We've been talking about our injuries since Hutch went down in week 4.
Ty's listening.
Dude, it's so frustrating. I can't read this chat. There's so many.
Chris, you just let it go.
There's just so many ignorant people, dude. Dude, Hurts is fine.
Ty's listening. It'll be a good
I
clip.
know. Hurts is a fine QB, dude. He's not Josh Allen. Looking juicy, Ty. There's a little smile. Are we? I can't get a read on Tyler, dude.
He's dialed in.
Oh my God, Andre. Andre, did you see that hoodie, dude?
I'm hard.
Dude, right? Does that not just give you?
It makes you feel good. It makes you feel incredible, man.
And then they interviewed Jared Goff, Ty, and Jared Goff was like, and they're like, so what do you think? Like, is he the same in the locker room as he is like when he's talking to us? And Jared's like, he can't lie. He can't be anything but himself. This is who he is, and we all believe him. He goes, you in the media, everyone on my Twitch chat, your Twitch chat, Chris's Twitch chat, everyone online, they're all gonna write us off. And Jared Goff's like, but he won't. And so we don't care what all of you think. We're gonna keep winning. That's Jared Goff. He goes, the path is there. I love it, dude. The confidence is not wavered for this team. And so let's keep it going.
Oh,
such a leader, brother. Such a leader. I'm so glad he's our coach.
I'm going to enjoy watching, the whole season. I've had a blast this season. Watching a lot of teams, but the Lions have been so fun to watch too. So,
dude,
I'm not going to give up on them.
Can I just say real quick listen, I've been gassing up Philly. I might gas them up a little bit more here, but y'all were a Xavier Legette catch away from losing to the Panthers 2 weeks ago. So take a deep breath, okay?
100%. Yeah,
take
everyone
a
needs to
deep
calm
breath.
down.
Calm down.
I agree. Dude, the Eagles fans might be the most delusional fans I've ever seen, bro. Like all day today, bro. Eagles all the way, not even close. I'm like, dude, what? You guys aren't crushing anyone. Jalen Hurts finally has a good game. Saquon ran for what, 50 yards, 60 yards or something. So one thing didn't work, and then the other one did against the Steelers. And now it's like all of a sudden, bro, it's like, oh, Jalen Hurts.
Well, TJ also left that game. And do you guys know, since TJ Watt has been drafted, do you know what the Steelers' record is without him on the field? The Steelers are 1-11 without TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
And they've won 10 in a row.
Yeah.
Lions won 11 in a row. You have to win one more to catch us for the win streak this season, okay? Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got
Relax.
a very tough team going on. You guys got the Washington Commanders, but again, they're not looking great either. So I mean, and again, we're not taking anything away from the Eagles. It's the same thing where it's like you got to just calm down.
Everyone needs to calm down. Dude, the NFL's crazy. Jalen Hurts could go down next week. And what do you think we're going to be sitting here? You think the three of us are going to sit here and be like, Eagles are cooked, bro. Oh, they're so bad. I can't believe it. It's the Lions all day. No, like everyone needs to relax. Relax. Have fun. It's football, baby.
Just want to take some pictures, guys. Everyone calm down here.
Let's want to take some pictures.
Dude, let's get to some ball, boys.
It's going to be fun. We're not going to talk about Zay Flowers. We already did. !Sports Discord. In the chat, by the way, and mine and Ty's that works. I don't know if Andre fixed it and Chris's, but the Discord's there. That's where you'll get our plays every single week. Chris hit four this week that you shared in there. 6 that he shared in there. The parlay, the big parlay that I shared at the end of last sports show. I don't know if it was posted. I think I posted in there. That hit. Win some, lose some. Be smart. Going to be a lot of fun. We talked about our worst beat. Let's do our touchdown. Turnover touchback, fellas, for this past weekend. Who wants to go first?
Oh, Chris can go first.
Yeah, dude. I already talked about it. I had a whole speech written, dude. My touchdown goes to Josh Allen. Like, the only word to describe watching Josh Allen play against your team is he's so annoying. He's so freaking annoying. And this Bills have a shot in every single game with him at quarterback the way he's playing right now against any team in any place. So, Josh Allen, you get my touchdown. Insane game. Running, passing, just throwing dimes. Just an absolute blast to watch. I wish you didn't play my team last week. Yep. So, he gets my touchdown. I'm going to save my touchback for last. My turnover goes to the entire, again, Atlanta Falcons.
Yep. All right.
This is the, so like, do you guys remember kind of like the expectations for them in that division when they signed Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
It was like, okay, probably 10 wins, probably a division win, and hopefully a home playoff game where they can do some damage. Hey, Drake London's going to be relevant. Kyle Pitts is going to be relevant. Mooney, dude, Mooney's had some great games this year. But it's just like, dude. So I was watching the last 3 drives on Monday night. They weren't even trying to get a first down.
Right.
They went run, pass, failed pass. Run, failed pass. They weren't being aggressive. They weren't acting like they were only up by 1 score. And at the end, the Raiders had a chance to go down and win the game.
Yep.
And I was like, what are you doing? So between Kirk and I know that, Raheem Morris left the door open for Penix to start this week, right?
I think he was named.
He's starting right now.
Today.
He just got named, Chris. The entire chat's spamming it
Today.
Okay. So there you go. I mean, at least they're doing something. So Falcons, a little thumbs up for that to give your rookie a chance here. And then my touchback, just my kind of bleh. Bo Nix and Anthony Richardson. Do you guys know they threw for a combined 5 interceptions?
Yeah,
Ooh, really?
that game was so bad.
Just ugly from 2 quarters. Like Richardson, I expect kind of the 2 turnovers because you know the way he throws the ball.
Yep.
Low accuracy. He loves taking shots down the field. But he's still fun to watch. And then Bo Nix has been having a heck of a little rookie season. his depth of target isn't crazy this year, but he's commanding the pocket really well. He's finding his receivers quick. Him and Sutton seem to have a connection, and he is taking the Broncos. He's just getting dubs. And they blew out the Colts like late, but he had 3 interceptions. And Richardson had 2, and it was just like a meh game. So Broncos and Colts get my touchback. It was a big game for both of them. Colts lost, solidified the Texans division win. So it was a big game. I thought we'd see a little bit more from those quarterbacks. Those are my 3.
I wasn't obviously watching that game because that was when the Lions were on, right? Wasn't that 3:30?
Yeah. Correct.
And every time I looked up, it looked like the Colts were getting highlights, and then fourth quarter, the Broncos scored 21. That's absolutely wild, dude.
Yeah, I think like 2 pick sixes, right? Or like there's like, they were like just right in the red zone. So
yeah.
Well, now that Penix is starting, I'll probably bet on the Falcons this week, like their spread. Personally,
I still want to watch him play.
I just, Chris, like what happens, right? Clearly he's ready. He's been studying under Kirk for the last 15 weeks, and they have no footage on him, right? And a lot of teams perform very poorly. And again, this isn't a backup, right? I don't look at him as a backup. This guy, Penix, was going to be the starter at some point, right? There are backups though, right? Cooper Rush was never going to be the starter for Dallas ever. So when Cooper Rush comes in, you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, they have no game play on him, but it's Cooper Rush, right? Same thing with Riddler and Adler, all those guys. I think Penix is different. So I understand being cautious, but like again, they have the tools, they have the weapons. It should be a no-brainer. Like they should be blowing everyone out on like 15-9. It's disgusting.
I'm interested to see how much play action they run.
Sure. All right, so you stole 2 of mine, CB. So I have backups though. My touchdown is going to go to Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams.
Oof, they cooked.
Balled out a little early, and then really balled out late in the fourth quarter. Just some dimes to Devontae Adams, 70-yard tutty. I think Adams had 2 touchdowns, over 100-something yards.
Adams can still move, man.
Yeah. And just I love that. I love that for Aaron Rodgers. I always we wish these guys success. Aaron Rodgers does well. That's good for the league. And again, I'm happy for them. This is how it should have went all season. The second he went there, in my opinion. So I love that. It was a great touchdown for that, man. Great win. A useless win, again, nonetheless. But finally seeing those guys ball out, it's always fun. My turnover... Actually, I'll go touchback. I'll save my turnover for last. My touchback was going to be like the Falcons.
Same. So was mine, by the way.
But I'm going to switch it to the Commanders. You just almost lost to the Saints. Like... And it's terrible. Your offense did nothing the second half. The Saints aren't good at all. They're completely riddled on offense, and you let them somehow put up 19 points, and you guys you almost lost that game. You literally almost lost that game, and it's a must-win game. You got to win. You got to be winning. These are big wins towards the end of the season. That would have put them at 8-6. Would have not been good. And just a boring, only putting up 20 points against the Saints, and the Commanders have been so explosive on offense. That's my little Monka's easy. And then the turnover. There's so many to choose from this week, dude. Like, I mean, anyone from the Dolphins. I'm okay.
Got, bro.
I mean, I was gonna say Miami Dolphins offense.
Go ahead.
It's a Dolphins offense, bro. You put up 12 points against the Texans. It's just in a must-win. Disgusting. That game was awful to watch. Just embarrassing. You look at me right now, bro, and you tell me you have Tua, who's playing very well, in my opinion, and you got Tyreek Hill, you got all these stars. You put up 12 points against the Texans, dude. 12 points.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What a bad game. The whole game was terrible. Texans looked terrible too, by the way. Just a bad game, an awful game. 32 points against, in my opinion, 2 incredibly explosive offenses. Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Joe Mixon. You just got just beasts everywhere, and I don't know, man. Gross game. Dolphins are terrible. I mean, their season's done, right? There's no chance. They're 6-8, or is the AFC so bad that they can make it still?
I'd have to look. I haven't done the playoff predictor and was just focused on the Lions after that loss. For the Dolphins.
For the Dolphins,
are they mathematically eliminated
right now?
No, they're not mathematically eliminated.
It's bad.
I mean, it's bad.
I'll tell you what, though, dude. I'll tell you what's high.
Yeah.
There's stats can make stats can almost say whatever you want them to say, right? You can use them
Sure.
to do whatever you want. You could use stats right now to be like, Sam Darnold is playing MVP level. And then you could use stats to be like, he's nowhere near these top 5 guys, even though other stats are very good. You can do whatever you want. Tua and Kyren Williams are 2 examples, and I've been saying it for a while, of people that are statistically doing fine that I am seeing play bad football. Like, even when Tua was lighting it up the last few weeks, he's not throwing the way he did last year. He's not seeing the field. He's not running when he should run. Kyren Williams, he just like, I feel like he's just a cannon, just a shot out of a cannon. He just goes straight, and if no one touches him, he can get pretty far. But he's fumbling the ball all the time. Like, he's getting in the end zone because they're giving it to him when it's close. Two guys whose stats are doing really, really well, but they're just not playing well, dude. Tua, I don't think Tua's him. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think he starts next year. And I know they paid him a lot of money, but I think they're going to get rid of McDaniel. And all of a sudden, what happens with Tua? McDaniel's record, I don't have it.
That's a bold prediction.
I don't have it memorized, Chris, but his record, I think he has 2 wins against teams with that are over 500 in his 2 or 3 years coaching there.
All time.
It's not good. I don't have the quote. I don't have it right in front of me, but it's not great. I'm talking about Mike McDaniel. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's the injury or what, but I'm with you there, Ty. He did not look good at all.
Yeah, fraudulent.
Mike McDaniel is 3-14 against teams above 500.
Yeah.
And 2 of those wins came his first year coaching.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And that was also when Tyreek was just, like electric, right? Like just tossing the ball, and he can put up God knows how many points.
Man. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. It's brutal. Good stuff, Ty. All right, I'm giving my touchdown this week to Mike Evans.
Ooh,
he ages like a fine wine, dude. 9 receptions on 11 targets, 159 yards and 2 touchdowns. Absolutely took over the game. Super fun to watch. First ballot Hall of Famer. Love watching him play football. I knew the Bucs were going to win that game. I did not think that they would embarrass the Chargers like that.
Yeah, it was interesting. All 3 of us were on them, and they were the underdog.
Yep.
Yeah, they were +3, and it was the easiest +3 in the world. They win by 23 points.
Yeah, that was absolutely wild. But Mike Evans is a beast. My turnover goes to the Chicago Bears at the risk of getting clipped. If the Lions lose to them somehow at Soldier Field this weekend in the freezing cold, they are somehow worse. I don't know if I've ever in my life seen a team that wants their coach fired. They get their coach fired. They get the guy who's running the team that they wanted the whole time, and they come out 2 games after, and they're worse both times. Caleb Williams looks like he's seeing ghosts. He looks like there was a clip I saw today on TikTok of Sam Darnold, his rookie year, whenever he was on the Jets. And he's on the sidelines, and this is a super viral clip where he's just like, I don't know, man, I'm seeing ghosts. And like, that's Caleb Williams if you watched him yesterday. Just running around the pocket for 15 seconds at a time, missing wide open throws, not taking his first read. His first read was open almost every time last night. Keenan Allen over the middle, Adunze over the middle, and he's there, and he's not throwing the ball. It's really bad, and their offense is awful.
I'm gonna save it for you to finish, John, and then I'll give you guys an interesting stat.
And my touchback is the Seattle Seahawks, dude, who have been up and down all season long. I know Geno Smith got hurt, but I'm talking about before he got hurt. I threw some money on the Seahawks just to have fun, just to have like tough Lions loss, clean the house, ready for a good week. Kids are in bed. Jody's watching her shows. I was like, I'm gonna have a bourbon and watch football and have something to cheer for. Throw a little bit on the Seahawks. Never close. Never close. And they've been doing this all year, dude, except for like the 2 times they destroyed the Cardinals. All year long, dude.
Packers -3, man.
Chris, sometimes I bet for fun.
I took the Packers -3.
Sometimes I bet for fun.
I teased it up to Chris to 3.5. And it was like when it was still 2.5, I teased it up to 3.5. I was like, bro, they're gonna win by 7, in my opinion. It was like +1. It was +170, teasing it up 1 point. I was like, say less. Yeah. It was. I slammed that too. It was like 1,250, which is like 10 units, a mega max. 1,250 paid like 2,700. Amazing odds for 1 point, and I knew that they were gonna win that game. So I love little bets like that.
Oh, are they your touchback, John?
Yeah, they're my touchback. That's what I said. They're just so bad, dude, and so boring to watch. And even when they're like doing okay, they're boring to watch. This has been them in my experience in the 4 games I've seen them all the way through the season with Geno Smith. They get 9 yards on first down, whether it's a pass or a run, doesn't matter. I love Kenneth Walker. They get to 2nd and 1, something happens. False start, hold, sack, you name it. They go from 2nd and 1 to 3rd and 7, and then they miss and they don't throw the ball downfield and they punt. Or they get to the red zone and they throw an interception. It's unbelievable, dude. They're one of the worst teams all year in the red zone, and that's even when Geno Smith was in. Now, all that said, dude, Sam Howell might throw for 400 yards this week and 3 interceptions and a couple touchdowns. So he's going to air it
awful.
out. They play the Vikings, I think. I think they play the Vikings. Vikings are going to win that game, but Howell is going to throw the ball all over the field. He'll throw a couple of picks.
Geno might play.
Huh?
I thought Geno might play.
Dude, I don't think so. Let me check. Anybody know?
I mean, it's one or the other, right? When you have someone like Sam Howell who has weapons. Like I don't like thinking, oh, let's take his under. Someone said Sam Howell's under by a mile. It's like, dude, listen, he's going to take shots.
People
right?
forget that Sam Howell was the number 1 fantasy QB last year for like half the season.
Yeah, like he's gonna be throwing it, and he's gonna be throwing it to people like Jackson Smith and Jigba, who's been incredible down the field. He's just very fast. He's making great catches, and you still have DK Metcalf, in my opinion, one of the strongest wide receivers in the NFL right now.
He's not getting targeted, man.
He's not. And that's why I think that like he might be Sam's comfort pick, right? The comfort throw. Like, and he's the guy you want. Like he's Megatron. Get him the ball. Like get him a chance to jump up for it.
Yeah. John, I was going to speak to your Caleb Williams turnover, your Bears turnover.
Yep.
He's the only quarterback in history to go 0-8 and not throw an interception in that span. In NFL history.
I'm not surprised, Chris, even though that's a crazy stat.
Because, and then I started really thinking about all the Bears games I've watched this year, which is a lot. It's because he doesn't take a lot of risks.
Yep.
Like, he holds onto the ball really long, and he'll take a sack before he makes a throw he thinks he shouldn't make.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's kind of like what Goff does.
Dude,
it's kind of crazy.
You know what's funny? He has all the athletic ability in the world, right? Caleb Williams. He can run the ball. He obviously wants to be a good pocket passer. I get that. But he needs to learn how to make those quick decisions like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson make. They're so quick, bro. They're so quick to look, see the hole, tuck it down, and go and get that first down. And Caleb Williams, like, just dances forever, and he's got 3 different chances to run for 15 yards and get a first down, and he doesn't do it. Mahomes is like, he waits too long because he is so good with what he can do with his arm that he just doesn't want to run and maybe he doesn't want to get hurt. I don't know. And then when he does finally run, it's unbelievable. But Caleb's never doing it, dude. It's brutal. And then that weird third, I think it was the third quarter, maybe it was early in the fourth, where he gets hit, goes out, and he just lays down on the bench and like puts his head down.
Yeah.
Just weird behavior, dude. I haven't seen a lot of that from him this year. A lot of people said that they were worried he was going to be like that after college. I didn't like it. It was not a good look, in my opinion, last night. Hey, the Lions defense is just what the Bears offense ordered, though. So let's see if they can.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm so scared. Like,
it's a great turnaround game for the Bears offense this week.
Yeah. Yep. All right, here's what I'm going to do, guys. Normally we rank our top 5 power rankings NFL teams. Instead of doing top 5 NFL teams, I want to do top 5 NFC and then top 5 AFC in your opinion right now. And
love it.
And it's right now. This is not who you think is going to go to the Super Bowl because there's injuries, like for instance Mahomes, or what's up with him right now, who knows. So this is just going into this week, your NFC power rankings, not who you think necessarily is going to go to the Super Bowl. And let's do it. Let's go Chris, Ty, then me, and we'll go NFC, then AFC separately. And let's not interrupt each other so just be a good clip.
Yep.
That we can just take and pull.
You want to go 5-1 or 1-5?
Let's go 5. Let's go 5-1.
All right. So my top 5 NFC teams right now after Week 15. Number 5, the Washington Commanders. All right, they're looking good. I know they barely beat, the Saints, but I still believe in Daniels. He's gonna pull something off. All right. Number 4, give me the Minnesota Vikings. Dude, they look good. Darnold looks good. He looks comfortable in the system. And they're just smacking teams right now. 3, give me the Green Bay Packers. They looked way better. Josh Jacobs was a man unleashed this weekend. And when the Packers can run the ball like that, and Jordan Love's got time to rock the play action and see the field, he's hitting Dobbs. I think Dobbs had 2 touchdowns. They looked really good. 2. That's right. 4, 3, and 2 are all NFC North teams. Give me the Detroit Lions. I still have them at 2 in the NFC just because they're 3-0 against Green Bay and Minnesota right now. But again, that could change if in the coming weeks. And then my number 1 NFC team is the Philadelphia Eagles. That defense is scary. Since week 6, it is the number 1 scoring defense in the NFL. And they've got a nice complementary offense. They're just playing good complementary football right now. Eagles are my number 1 team in the NFC.
All right, Ty, let's go 5-1.
NFC, yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 5. I mean, it's about time we start giving our boy Baker his flowers, bro. I mean, bro, like in the dimes, he's doing everything. He's doing everything. He didn't have Mike as well. He's for a couple games. He doesn't have his number 2, and he's still balling hard. Bucky Irving, Rashad White, a wombo combo, and he's just getting the job done, and he looks good doing it. So I mean, we got to start giving him respect. I don't even know how they've lost 6 games. I feel like this team could be just how electric they're playing.
Yep.
I love that. I had them at 6, so it was close.
It's got to be, bro. And then give me the Packers at 4. The Vikings are better than the Packers. It's just the truth. Vikings at 4. Give me the Lions at 3. We're just too riddled. It's not even close.
Wow.
Give me the Eagles at 2, and give me the Vikings at 1, dude. I hate this list.
Wow.
Because I hate the Vikings. I don't hate the Vikings. I hate Vikings fans. John, you nailed it. It's like if they lose, they'll be like, oh, it's a rebuild year, doesn't matter. And if they win, they're like, oh my God, we're winning, and it's a rebuild year. Oh my God, we're so good. It's the worst. Those are the worst types of fans. Those are the worst types of players. And I hate them, but yeah, Vikings at number 1. It's cringe.
Yeah, every year it's a different NFL team. Every year there's an NFL team that no one expects to be good. They end up being really good, and then they just get to talk trash because they have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose because they can just say it's a rebuild year. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, dude. And it's absolutely true.
And yeah, I just think the Vikings are playing better than the Eagles, like offensively. Sam Darnold is playing like a freaking freak. And it's also just really annoying. And yeah, that's it. And obviously their defense is great too. They're just performing. They're playing well. And I don't know. I think the Vikings would win. 10 games against the Eagles. The Vikings would win 6.
Interesting. We have very different lists. The 3 of us have very, very different NFC lists.
Okay.
Each of us with a different number 5. No disrespect to the Bucs, because I do think that any NFC team that makes it to the playoffs besides the Commanders can actually get to the Super Bowl.
Wait, stop.
What?
No, sorry, keep going.
Okay.
But don't say your 5 yet.
Okay. So don't say my 5. I was about to say my 5.
Oh, is it an NFC North team?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no. At number 5, my top 5 NFC teams right now, at number 5, I have the Rams. I do not think anyone in the NFC wants to play them if they get into the playoffs, including the Lions. Stafford is balling out right now. Puka is going crazy. They have Cooper Kupp. Their defense is young and playing really well. Give me the Rams at 5.
Put up 12 against San Fran, but go off, King.
Yeah, it was an awful rainy game.
I'm just messing.
Give me the
with you,
Lions. Give me the Lions at 4. How the mighty fall after a bunch of injuries, bro. I have the Lions going from 1 to 4. This is just for now. We'll see how they get
in
healthy.
Our division too. Isn't that weird? We haven't lost a game in our division where we have the best record in the NFC.
Yeah, I think we beat the Bears. I think we beat the Niners, and all of a sudden, if the Vikings can win their next 2, and then maybe week 18 to the North, that's fine. And I'm saying about right now with our injuries, I don't like our odds against these other teams. Hopefully, we get healthy as the weeks come on. At number 3, I have the Vikings. And I think the Vikings are very good. They can beat anybody. Sam Darnold is still Sam Darnold, though. You can't tell me otherwise. I watched him last night.
I mean, he threw a terrible pick against the Bears.
That's what people say about Goff, John.
I know, but it was an awful pick. You look at the 3 bombs he threw the week before that to Addison, 2 to Addison, 1 to Jefferson. Just underthrown ducks that the Falcons didn't cover. They catch and they score. I'm just still not seeing it from Sam Darnold. But their team is awesome. He's coached really well. He's doing what they ask him to do, and that's really good. And Aaron Jones is kind of stepping up right now. He had a great game against the Bears. He ran really well. Their defense is good. So I have the Vikings at 3. I have the Packers at 2, and I almost put them at 1. The Packers, in my opinion, right now are probably the scariest team in the NFC.
I completely
Did
disagree.
you watch them? I know the Seahawks suck. They dismantled them, dude. Their D line is getting healthy. Gary's playing out of his mind. Their linebackers are playing really, really well. Jair Alexander might be coming back here. Who knows? And Jordan Love, ever since that game against the Lions when we dismantled them in Lambeau, the Packers, I mean, Jordan Love has been almost perfect. Almost perfect. I don't think he's thrown a pick since then. And it's obnoxious. I hate it. And Josh Jacobs is a man's man, in my opinion. Number 4,
he got
number 5.
completely shut down in the second half. Completely shut down.
He's still a man's man, dude. Number 4 or 5 for me in the league. And then I've got the Eagles at 1. I'll say this about the Eagles, Chris. You mentioned their defense. Their defense and Saquon Barkley scare me. Jalen Hurts, Brown, and Smith do not. They do not. I just haven't seen enough.
Yeah, John, you're such a good.
Haven't seen enough.
What?
Saquon Barkley.
Chris, I love you. I'm right
Nope.
there with you.
Saquon Barkley's a beast. The Eagles can beat anybody.
Hurts doesn't scare me, but Brown and Smith are amazing.
No, of course they're amazing, but I'm saying like the way the three of them are playing outside of this past game, I don't think they're gonna I'm not worried about them the way I'm worried about the Bills or the Ravens by any means. Like, well, they're not gonna get into a 45-point shootout with the Lions. That game, even with the decimated defense, will be in the high 20s, early 30s, low 30s. So, but I have them at number 1. So Eagles fans, go off. You're welcome. Eagles, Packers, Vikings, Lions, Rams, my top 5 NFC.
All right. I think the AFC might be a little clearer for us. We'll see it, what you guys have for the AFC. But I think the AFC picture has kind of coalesced.
Agree.
Right? The Texans are guaranteed a home playoff game, and they're not even in my top 5.
They're not even in my top. Like, bro. I
So
think
here we go.
Yeah, sorry.
No, dude, you're good, man.
AFC.
Yeah. So 5, I have, and I know you guys might put them higher. Just not impressed. And I know the splits of Russell Wilson with and without Pickens, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. He is not doing well without Pickens on the field, and the stats are laying that bare. I have the Pittsburgh Steelers at 5. Coming in at number 4 for my AFC power rankings after Week 15, I have the Broncos.
Yep.
I have the Denver Broncos at 4. Even though Bo Nix threw 3 interceptions, that defense is still playing well. They still have Pat Surtain. They don't need Bo Nix to be the guy to win games. So I have the Broncos at number 4. At number 3, I have the Baltimore Ravens. Okay, they are the best. Are they 9-5 now?
9-5.
They are the best 9-5 DVOA team in NFL history. History. So like they're just good. They're a great team, and I think they've played some bad games, but they're still really, really scary. I have them at 3. I have the Chiefs at 2 because they're the freaking Kansas City Chiefs, and they keep finding ways to win. And then my number 1 team, I mean, how could it not be after this week? It's the Buffalo Bills in the AFC.
They're the number 1 team in the NFL right now. I've been saying this, Chris, great list. Great list. I'll save my spiel to when I name him as well. Mine's literally, Chris. Mine's the exact same, dude. It's
really.
It's literally the exact same, right? It was Steelers 5, Broncos 4, the Ravens 3, the Chiefs 2, and the Bills number 1. And let me tell you right now, dude, Josh Allen is the best player in the NFL right now, and it's not even close. Like, people were saying Penei Sewell is for like offensive line, just impact, whatever. Josh Allen is single-handedly winning them games, and that's just like not even like winning like, oh, nice little 21-14. No, he's putting up 46 points, dominating, and listen, guys, he's doing it himself.
Right.
Everything that is open to them. Go, Chris.
A casual NFL fan cannot name a single Bills receiver.
Facts.
Literally.
He's doing
Every
it with
single
Shakir and
catch
Coleman.
from Knox. Yes,
Right.
Literally Coleman, Shakir, Knox, Kincaid. Every one of their catches was because Josh Allen sat in the pocket that game for 15 seconds, rolled out, and then sat there on the sideline for about 3 more seconds, and then threw a ball across his body, dime, catch. Like, all Josh Allen. The fact that Cook had 2 walk-in touchdowns because we were afraid that Josh Allen was going to keep the ball. All Josh Allen. All Josh Allen's presence. Josh Allen himself just running the ball. And then not being touched for 20 yards because we thought it was going to Cook because James Cook just had 2 touchdowns. And now like all Josh Allen. Josh Allen's the best player in the NFL right now. It's not just an MVP season. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the world. this year and these last couple of games. Better than it's unbelievable. Like and here's another thing that's scary too if you're Bills fans. He has to be doing this for you guys to be winning these games, and that's what's scary. So I'm giving all the gas in the world to Buffalo Bills, but y'all need to humble yourselves a little bit too, because if somehow Josh Allen has some sort of weird little panic attack or a mental lapse where he starts throwing interceptions left and right like he used to, you guys are screwed because your defense isn't that great. You got 40 points put up back-to-back weeks, and if Josh Allen is not playing perfect, which he has been all year, which is why I'm saying he's one of the best players in the world right now. If he's not playing perfect, you guys are not winning these games like this. And he is. So you guys are number one in the AFC, and in my opinion, they're the number one team in the NFL right now.
Yep. I'm with you, dude. You know what's interesting is we all look at Mahomes. I feel like every week we're like, yeah, like right now, Lamar Jackson's playing the best or Josh Allen's playing the best, but Mahomes is still Mahomes. He's still QB1 in the NFL right now. I don't know anymore. I don't know.
Josh Allen is.
I'll take him and Lamar right now over him.
Yeah.
And I love Mahomes. Mahomes still has a chance to repeat here. All right, my top 5 AFC teams right now, different than yours. Different than both of you. Not by much. I've got the Steelers at 5. And the reason I put them at 5 and not the Broncos in my top 5 is because I just don't think that either of those teams is going to beat a really good team in the playoffs. And I love the Steelers defense. So I have the Steelers in at 5. I have the Texans at 4. And I don't love them, Ty, but their defense is really good. And if CJ Stroud does well, they can beat teams in the playoffs.
But he's
here.
not. But he's not.
It's okay.
That.
But he's shown you he can. He's shown you he can. Mixon's a beast. And I like that. I think the Texans have. If they play the Steelers or the Broncos, give me the Texans, 100% in the playoffs. I don't care where they are.
I disagree. I like the Broncos.
I like both of those teams.
I don't. Give me the Texans.
John Stroud. This is the after what Stroud did last year. This is the worst sophomore season I think I've ever seen.
I know, and they're still going to make the playoffs, and all he has to do is have a couple of good games. Give me the Chiefs at 3, and with Mahomes, he'll be fine by the playoffs. We'll talk about whether or not they should be resting him.
Chiefs at 3.
Yeah, give me the Ravens at 2, and then give me the Bills at 1. And
I can't disagree with that.
And dude, I'll tell you what,
it's a fine pick.
I just think the Bills and the Ravens beat the Chiefs this year. I know the Chiefs beat them week 1. It's a good game. I like the Bills and the Ravens more right now. But you know what, dude? Who knows?
Ravens are 9-5. They've lost 2. They've lost to 2 of the worst teams in the NFL.
Games. I know.
And they're not beating teams even close to how bad they should be beating teams with how explosive their offense is.
I'm gonna say something though, and you're gonna be like, "Okay, John, you're right." You're gonna smile. You're gonna give me the little ninja smirk, bro.
Sure. Okay, well here, dude.
Give me the Chiefs 10 times out of 10 in the Super Bowl against the Lions over the Ravens.
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to play the Chiefs over the Ravens for sure.
No. I'd rather play the Chiefs 10 times.
I'd rather
out of
play the
10,
Chiefs than the Ravens. Because we just don't do good against Lamar. Lamar's too fast.
I know, but Mahomes too. Like Mahomes can run the ball against us,
but he's not faster. And I think that if we dial up the right amount of pressure, I think we can sack Mahomes. I think that Lamar is he's just too lanky and quick. And
the only time if he hangs in the pocket for a half second too long is the only time you can bring him down.
Yeah,
yes, exactly. And I think we can get Mahomes. I think we can have players if we blitz, we can catch Mahomes, right? And maybe just stop him from getting 10, maybe hit him at we can't catch Lamar, right? And the last time we played the Ravens, we lost by 40. And that was when we were and it was the most embarrassing, and we were healthy. We had Aiden Hutchinson. It was awful. It was a terrible game.
Worst game of the
season. I think we would lose to $1 billion against the Ravens again because that's just what happens, man. Those quarterbacks, I don't know. They just do it to us. We don't play well against it. But yeah, good picks, JB. I get it.
Anyone else's chat not working?
No, I'm good, bro. Just refresh it. Close it out, refresh.
Mine's
I tried that.
Oh, let me check. Oh, yeah, they kicked us out. Andre kicked us out.
How come?
I mean, my chat. I'm still seeing my chat.
Right.
It just died. We'll put it back together. Mitch, do you know how to do it? Share chat died.
That's what it was.
Andre should also be here too. I'll just text him.
All right. What's up, JB?
DJing, dude.
Yo, Winston.
I'm pulling
what do you got
up.
for us?
Hold on, I'm pulling this up so I can. I just want to fix this if we're gonna fix it.
Andre, can you redo the share chat? Thank you, bro. He's here. He's gonna do it.
Yeah, let's just get it going, Chris. And we'll keep going.
Hey,
We have
Florida
12
just had a incredibly clutch game against North Carolina in college basketball and won by 3. They
I
were
know.
down by 4 and with
Yep.
like 2 minutes left.
Yep, I had a 7-leg NCAA basketball parlay that hit all 6 to 7. That was one of them. Quinnipiac lost at the last second by 1.
Yeah, they choked. Yep.
Quinnipiac, dude, they won me so much last year. They're so fun to watch.
Google.
Chris, it should be there now.
Okay.
A little juicer, McGuicer.
A juicer.
Andre
Chris, did
says
you
it's
accept?
not letting me.
Let's just go, man.
He
All
said,
right,
hopefully. I mean, yeah, let's keep going while Andre figures this out and just keep an eye on it.
Yep. A little bit of. All right, if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, imagine you're a Chiefs fan here.
Okay.
Right now, the 1 seed looks almost locked up. There's still something that could happen. Andre, you're a legend. You fixed it. Mahomes goes down. He's week to week, day to day. What do you think the Chiefs should do with Mahomes? Sit him, play him. They play the Texans, I believe, on Saturday this weekend.
Yeah, I think you got to play him if he's feeling good.
I mean, Mahomes wants to play, you let him play, right? I think that, in my opinion, that's. I agree though, right? You saying like they have the number 1 seed locked up is what you're saying. So
It's
like,
not locked up. It's not locked up. They're, I think they have 1 loss this whole season, right? The Bills
So
have
what you-
3.
you've
So
got-
if they lose out and the Bills win out, then they could still
Right.
lose it.
So you've got to me, you've got to secure a path, and then knowing you've got that bye week as well, then maybe you sit Mahomes the last week or the last 2 weeks of the season. But AFC opponent in the Texans, I think Mahomes has to play.
I agree, Chris. I agree. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, also, like, I believe firmly in, like, you want, like, I don't care how good Mahomes is, like, you want these guys in rhythm, bro. You want him locked in. He's still trying to find that connection and continuing to deepen that connection with DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah. And Rashid Rice, who just came back, right? Got to get back on the same page with him. They've only been playing for like 2 weeks. So I think if he's healthy, you let him play. You let him keep getting his reps in. If you guys go up early, maybe take him out. And then, maybe do that, right? Go up by 14, go up by 21, 17. Pull him out. Oh, they scored a touchdown. Let him back in. You know what I mean? I don't know.
The Texans defense lately has been playing well.
Or Pacheco, sorry, not Rice.
It would worry me if Wentz had to go against that defense right now.
Today, my chat was like, you absolutely bench him, bro. You put Carson Wentz in, he could win. I was like, do you remember how Carson Wentz looked the last 2 times he played?
Dude, he's a turnover machine. You got to be careful with Wentz.
If it's me, he needs to be, and he was a full participant in practice today. If it's me, he needs to be feeling 90% to play him. Like, you don't want to risk further injury, risk a three-peat. You got, I think this might be the hardest game left on their schedule. Let's pull that up.
The Texans, yeah.
Yeah, they go. No, it's not. They go Texans, Steelers, Broncos. So they have 3 big games coming up here.
By the way, I don't know what happened to change the odds, but the Chiefs opened up at like plus 130 at home. They gave them plus 2.5.
They were plus 2.5.
Yes, and they are now minus 2.5 and favored to win the game.
So they think he's.
Yeah, they were. I think Vegas was betting on Mahomes being out.
That's a big swing, dude. That's a big point swing.
Yeah.
Like 3. I mean, bro, so many people got lucky if they got in that early.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good game regardless. It should be fun. Let's check it out. Listen, this week there are a bunch of good games. We have an hour left of the show. I want to go game by game, look at some of these. Saturday is a movie, by the way. College football playoff games. Friday night, Notre Dame, Indiana, fellas. Make sure you have that on your radar. That's going to be fun. At Notre Dame. So it's going to just be an electric atmosphere. But there's a bunch of important NFL games this weekend. Let's dive in. I am pulling up the app right now, starting with Thursday.
Yeah, CB, I'm gonna talk to both of you guys right now. We know that Thursday is huge for unders. Teams aren't ready. They're not well. They're not playing well. They're not playing 100%. You're giving me the Denver Broncos offense, which is not that great. going up against the Chargers defense, which is very good, and the Broncos defense, which is incredible, and the Chargers defense or offense, which has been struggling, and you're going to give me 42.5 points.
The Chargers defense the last 3 weeks has not been playing well.
Yes, but the Denver Broncos, I mean, again,
They're
last
like
week,
25th.
I mean, right, but last
Over
week
last
you're going up against, I mean, listen, I like the Broncos here. I love the Broncos plus 2.5, and I love the, I mean, under. You give me 42.5 points. Like, this isn't like a 36 or a 39. You give me 42.5 points against these two teams, dude.
You don't think they each score? You don't think they each score 3 touchdowns? I kind of do.
don't think
I
they.
don't
think
know
it's
about
a lot
that.
of field goals. I think we got a lot of field goals here.
Yeah, I like the under. I like the plus 2.5 more. I'm worried. Do you guys know how many carries J.K. Dobbins had the last time these two teams played in Week 6?
No.
He had 25 carries.
And he's not even playing. He's hurt.
Okay, Gus Edwards and Vidal, they're just not getting it done for the Chargers the same way that Dobbins is. And since he's gone out, Herbert's passing significantly more. Dude, Quentin Johnson had 10 targets on Sunday. So it's just it's kind of nuts for the Chargers. I think they're not playing the way that Harbaugh wants to play right now to win games. Give me the Broncos, and I don't know. I think it's going to be a really fun game though.
Same to me.
I think it's gonna be fun. I want to see the Chargers bounce back. They've looked really bad the last few weeks after looking really, really good.
But they're
McConkey's
not going
healthy.
to.
Herbert's throwing out of his mind, still making great throws. What do you mean they're not going to, bro? The Broncos defense
I
has
don't
been
think they are.
giving
Not
up
without
some
Dobbins.
points lately.
I just don't think they're going to do without Dobbins. I don't think they're going to do that. I think Chris is absolutely right. I think that Harbaugh likes to play a certain type of ball, and he likes to be able to have a skilled running back out there, laying it down, and then be able to have Herbert, like a lot of the games are slow paced. They're not really too crazily explosive plays. Herbert just kind of getting the job done, protecting the ball. And look what happens, right? I mean, last week, they collapsed. He threw multiple interceptions. He was playing bad, right? I don't know if he threw multiple interceptions, but again, they did, right? They were playing the Bucks. They got railed. And they're not good from behind.
Hey,
And again, I'm just saying. I think like it would. Yeah, I mean, Gus would have to have a really great game, or Herbert's gonna have to absolutely ball out.
Which he could do.
I'm gonna use my my little when I don't know who to pick. I'm gonna use my little philosophy here. Do I like the coach and the quarterback better of the Chargers than I like the coach and the quarterback of the Broncos? And my answer is yes. Give me Jim Harbaugh and Herbert at home. -3. I'll probably take the -3 and the over 42. That's probably
You
what
take
I'll
the
do.
over.
Yeah, I think they
Wow.
both score. I think this game's going to be like 27-24, 27-23, 24-21. Any of those, none of those scores would surprise me, and all of those hit the over. So I do. I think it's gonna be a fun game. I think Herbert's gonna have to throw. Yeah, I could see a defensive touchdown by either team. So I think it's gonna be. I'm dialed in. Can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, I'm
Give me
excited.
Herbert,
It's
baby.
a big guys. It's a big game. It's a big game for the AFC West, and the wild card race.
Well, JB, I love your analysis, dude. I do. I respect it. But give me the Broncos and give me the under. So I like that we don't agree on everything here.
It's important. Let me actually real quick. So right now, as it stands, the Broncos are the 6th seed. If the playoffs started today, the Chargers would go to Buffalo. The Broncos would go to Pittsburgh. Chargers have the 7th seed.
Right. They'd both still be in. Yes.
Yep. And so a huge game. If the Broncos win, it automatically bumps them to the 5 seed and requires Baltimore to win their game. Who's Baltimore going against this week? They have the Steelers. So
Yeah.
that's. I think Baltimore wins, but they could lose.
I think the
then,
Ravens crush them.
And then
They
if you
lost
go,
last game to
if the
them.
Chargers win,
Yeah, but Chris.
they switch out and go to the 6th seed there. So yeah, like you said, Chris, massive game, massive for both teams.
Massive.
And as much as I hate Thursday Night Football, like it has been a joke for most of this year, this game is going to be worth watching, even if it is a little bit uglier than it would be if it was on a Sunday. Let's go to Saturday. Texans, Chiefs. Chiefs are now -3. Over-unders 41.5.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the over in this game personally. I think that both of these offenses can be explosive and really put up points. I know that we have great defenses on both sides here too, but like this has the potential to be a lot of points. But the Chiefs really don't dominate consistently. But again, I love the Chiefs here. Give me the Chiefs. Like, I'm done. I think I had a couple of weeks, right? 2 weeks in a row where I was betting against them. I'm like, all right, listen, dude. They're due for a loss. They can't keep getting away with it. I'm right back on the opposite train of I'm not betting against a dynasty right now, and they're dominating, right? I'm not betting against history.
Mixon's not cooking like he was earlier in the season. I don't know if that's wear and tear, but his explosives are down, his numbers are down.
Yeah,
so
dude.
I do like the Chiefs here too, unless they
Tyler betting on the Chiefs makes you want to bet on the Texans so bad.
No, I want the Chiefs here.
Just because you've been so anti them all year. Now I'm like, come on.
Give me the Chiefs 2.5. I love the field goal, home field advantage. It's going to be cold. It's going to be super cold. I think that's another thing I don't think people are thinking about, right? It's going to be a very cold game, and they're used to this. Give me the Chiefs, bro. Give me the Chiefs. Give me Noah Gray for an anytime. Give me Noah Gray receptions. Noah's just a dog. He's like so underrated. His receptions are like 2.5.
Okay.
And he just loves to hit him. Noah Gray. Let me see. I mean, yeah, dude. Look, this is Noah Gray's stats. His lines. Okay, so he didn't hit it last week against the Browns, but he had a touchdown. His lines at 1.5 or 2.5 sometimes. 4 against the Chargers, 4 against the Raiders, 4 against the Panthers, 4 against the Bills. And by the way, he's dropped multiple balls in those games too, because I bet I take him every week.
So, and I'm watching.
I'm watching those games, bro. So he's had chances to get 5, 6 catches. So I love a little Noah Gray again.
Okay.
Give me the Chiefs, John.
Dude, this is gonna be a really fun hour because I feel like we're all gonna disagree so much. There's so many close games this weekend. What do you got, Chris?
Yeah, I got the Chiefs. I told you I don't trust the Texans the way that their offense looks when Mixon's not popping. Dude, Mixon was like a lock for 80 to 100 yards the first 8 weeks of the season.
Yep.
And he looked really, really good. He was good in the pass game. He's good in the run game. He looked like why did the Bengals let him go is what he looked like. And now I feel like he's really slowed down these last few weeks. And the Texans, dude, Stroud just looks so different from last year. He's still finding Nico though. Nico's a dog.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs.
Let's hear it, JB.
Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the last time these two teams played in a regular season matchup, it was December 18th, 2022. And the Texans were 1-12-1 with a tie that year. And the Chiefs were 11-3.
I'm staring at it.
And it went to overtime. In comes CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon, Nico Collins, Tank Dell, entirely new team. I think the Texans come in and win this game against the Chiefs. I love the Texans +3. I kind of love their money line. They're definitely not making my don't overthink it play for a money line play.
For sure.
But I really do think that the Texans play well this game and show everybody that they are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the playoffs. And then I think the most annoying narrative is going to happen next week. It's the same thing that just happened to the Lions. The Lions are 12-2. The Eagles fans are in our chat. We won 10 straight. We won 11 straight. No one gives a rip, dude. As soon as you lose one game, all the haters come out, and you better believe the Chiefs haters are coming out next week, and they shouldn't, because the Chiefs are still going to get the 1 seed, in my opinion, and are still going to have an absolute chance to three-peat. It's not an indictment on them. I just think the Texans have everything to play for. Mahomes is not going to be 100%. Give me C.J. Stroud to bounce back, Joe Mixon to bounce back, and the Texans to come out and win that game on Saturday at noon. I will be taking them. So please leave the Chiefs -3 out of a parlay today for us, boys.
I'll leave it out for you, JB.
Oh, yeah, I'm not. I was never going to pick that.
Everyone keeps saying I sound mad. Do I sound mad tonight, guys?
No.
I think you sound like you always do.
I'm in a great mood.
You know what you kind of sound like, dude?
Who?
You sound gritty, bro.
I'm gritty.
You sound gritty, dude.
I'm gritty. I'm not mad at all. I hate when now they're gaslighting me, dude. Furious.
Hey, you actually. That's so good.
No, I'm in a massive good mood, Ty.
Oh my God! Stop.
What?
My students won't stop saying it.
It's unbelievable.
Saying what, Chris?
Saying what, dude? Chris, can you let us know what they're saying?
Chris Hutch FaceTimed me this afternoon with some of his kids, and they were like, "Bro,
Mr. Blevins, Mr. Blevins, should I get a low tapered fade?" Dude, like I don't make enough money. I'm a teacher. I don't make enough money to do this every day, to put up with that.
To deal with these brain rot teenagers coming in, just sorry, bro. Hey, Chris, you know what sucks too is the meme is still massive, bro. So
It's
you're gonna be
huge
seeing it.
is the
You're gonna be
problem.
seeing it all year next
Dude,
year
I had
too.
I had a kid come up to me. He's got your merch store open.
Yes.
He's got teamninja.com and he goes, Blevins, do you want me to get you a low tapered fade meme shirt for Christmas?
It's the gag gift of the year, dude.
I was like, no. And put your phone away.
Dude,
It's the gag gift of the year.
I meet my buddy Dan, who owns Silver Lake Auto in Wisconsin. He fixed my van. He's fixing my Jeep. Dude's awesome. The whole team's amazing. Great business. We're hanging out. He takes me to a Bucks game after. Brings his kids. His kids watch Utah. They love my stream. They're so excited to go to the Bucks game and hang out with me. And I'm like, why are they so quiet? Just talk to me. If you guys want to hang out, they told their dad they're going to the game so we can hang out. I'm like, let's talk. Like I'm trying to ask them questions. They're real quiet. Every single time I mentioned the low taper fade, bro, they would not shut up. Every single time I mention it, like they would.
Why are you mentioning it so much, dude?
Because I knew it would get them talking. So they're like, "Oh man, it's huge, it's massive," and they would just go on and on. Oh my gosh, my friends, we find ways to work it in, man. We show up to school and we're like, "Man, you look faded." You know what else is faded? It was so funny, bro. Of course, here's the problem. The problem is that it's still huge.
It's still massive, Chris. That's the issue. And like,
And we're trying not to drag it, but it's living.
it's
you
just,
know.
we have to. It's around us. I have to talk about relevant topics, Chris.
There's gonna be a point in time where I succumb, and I just want you guys to know you're not gonna like it.
All right, dude.
Okay, I can't wait.
Chris is
be
gonna
fun.
have a mental breakdown next Christmas when it's students drag it for another 12 months.
Incredible, guys. How about this spread? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Steelers beat the Ravens last time they played
Correct.
Sure.
in a game where the Ravens had a hard time getting in the end zone.
Sure.
For some reason, Lamar Jackson just can't quite destroy the Steelers like he can destroy every other defense. That game is Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Ravens -6. Over/under is set at 44.5.
-6 is
-6 is disrespectful.
I think -6 is free. You give me Lamar Jackson. You give me Lamar Jackson without one of the greatest pass rushers in the league right now. He's going to have all day. Give me Lamar's over.
Oh, he's just questionable.
He's gone. What are you talking about? People are saying it was season-ending injury. How is he not on IR?
I did not hear that.
Bro, he went down. What are you talking about?
Who?
What?
TJ Watt.
Turbo goes Ravens by 30.
Literally, I'm telling you, I love the Ravens -6 here, bro. And even if he does play, he's not going to be 100, bro. He was in pain, bro. He's not on IR. Wow, Mitch says Watt's fine. Yeah, I don't know about that, bro.
TJ Watt. I saw him. This is Coach Tomlin. Saw him walking around comfortably, but again, he's questionable with his ankle. He's questionable. Yeah.
So he's questionable with his ankle. You mean to tell me that this guy's going to go out there and play out of his mind and have the same effect? I think Lamar has a day. I think he runs all over.
Okay. I think TJ is a demon, and I would never bet against TJ. As far as like playing hard, I think he's going to play, and I think he's going to play hard.
Oh, he didn't practice today. Mitch says his Steelers friend said it wasn't
right,
major.
but like Hutch wouldn't practice today either, dude. You give those guys breaks.
Sure.
Yeah, give me the Ravens.
Give me the Ravens.
Can I just give a huge shout out real quick to Andre for accidentally inviting Swearin to collab on the stream?
Oh, is he in right now?
No, Swearin called me and I'm like, and he never calls me. So I text him like, dude, what's going on? He's like, oh, I just wanted to make sure that what like you knew that Ty invited me to collab. Super funny.
Good job, Andre.
Super funny. We love you, Andre. You're doing great. Give me the Ravens -6. I think they win by 30.
I think the Ravens blow. I think the Ravens blow them out.
John just goes
Is Pickett's playing?
-6 is disrespectful to the
It
Ravens.
is. It is disrespectful to the Ravens, dude. Listen, the Steelers are done. Their Steelers are cooked. Put them in the oven. I've seen enough. They're not winning and I put them at number 5 in the AFC, by the way. The Ravens are going to kill them. They're on a.
John, I want you to show me the screenshot of you teasing the Ravens to -29.5.
It won't let me go that low. I know it won't. I'll check right now and see what the lowest it'll let me go is. Game line. It's not even letting me tease it yet. It must be too early.
Can't fiddle yet.
Can't
no
fiddle
fiddling?
yet.
Okay.
But dude, and this is no disrespect to the Steelers because I really don't think that they're like bad enough to lose by 30, but I do think the Ravens are mad enough to win by 30. And so give me the Ravens to absolutely kill the Steelers. Now, I reserve the right to change everything I just said.
If Pickens is playing.
No, I'm looking at the weather.
Oh, stop.
No, because-
weather's not that big a deal.
Do you remember last year? Last year, I'm pretty sure it was the Ravens Steelers when it snowed like crazy. And it was just an ugly.
No.
Who was it? Steelers and
no,
who?
it was that, but the Ravens had their. It wasn't Lamar wasn't even playing.
I know,
They
but
were
that
in.
game was ugly. It was just an
Doesn't
ugly
matter.
weather game.
And it was absolutely sleeting. It was awful. It was one of
So
the
we're
worst
all-
games ever.
We're all on the Ravens?
It's
We're all
it's
on the Ravens.
sunny and 30 degrees. Ravens by a million.
Yeah, I love the Ravens here to win.
And I love the over 44.5 too.
Sure.
Wow.
All the Steelers have to do is score more than 14, and the over hits.
Yep.
You know,
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because the Ravens are getting 34. Yeah.
minimum. Yeah, minimum. All right, Browns Bengals, dude. Bengals are minus 7.5. Over under is 47.
I think this is crazy.
Yeah, dude, Jameis bench, Doris Thompson route. Yeah, give me
Bengals.
give me the Bengals by, dude.
32
I
and
might
sunny,
tease
by
it.
the way. 32 and sunny.
Bengals Bengals defense might get a interception this week.
Chris, that's funny, bro. That's good.
I know. Yeah, give me the Bengals. This one is not interesting to me. When Jameis Winston isn't starting, I'm not interested in the Cleveland Browns.
In the Cleveland Browns. Agreed. Amen.
And it's not even because he plays great ball. It's because he's fun. He's a spectacle,
Yeah.
right? Like, I enjoy watching Jameis play football because I don't know what team he's going to throw it to every snap. Like, he could throw an 80-yard touchdown to Jerry Jeudy, or he could throw a 34-yard pick six. And I love that kind of chaos.
It's fun.
So,
and that it will not
yeah,
be it will not be the same cast at all without him in.
Correct. Give me the Bengals.
Yes.
Give me the Bengals minus 7.5, and give me the under 47 as maybe my favorite bet in the entire week.
Yeah, the Browns are scoring. I don't think that, and
Yeah.
the Browns defense is still good enough to not let up
Yep.
all 47 points.
That's what I'm
Chris, right?
saying. Give me the under so
Yeah.
much in this game. I can't believe that it's 47.
Can't
But,
believe
like,
it's not butter.
But also, the Bengals defense is one of the worst defenses in the world. Is there a
Yeah,
chance?
they're so bad.
Is there a chance that the Browns backup gets like 2 garbage tutties, just a blown coverage?
Guys,
Bomb
can I
downfield.
pause this? Can I pause this Bengals Browns division talk?
Only
Yeah, I
because
see it.
we all love Jeremy.
Jeremy, aka Pride of Detroit, one of the greatest writers of our generation, just rated me.
Let's go, dude. Jeremy, W's, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate the
And
love.
they're dropping the Detroit Kool-Aid in the chat. Welcome, guys.
Go
Welcome
Lions.
to our,
The Kool-Aid. What
welcome to
an
our
emo.
sports show. Everyone that just came from Jeremy's, I hope you guys enjoy my gritty hoodie
That's
from the
such
Hutch
a good
Foundation.
emo. That's such a good emo, Jeremy.
Thank you, guys.
It's
Thank you, Jeremy.
nice. It's nice.
Very nice.
Actually,
All right, Jimmy.
perfect timing. Perfect timing on the raid there because we're actually moving on to the Lions-Bears game here. Lions are going to Soldier Field. They are 6.5
a lot of
point
points.
favorites. The over-under is 48.
Give me
A
the
lot
over.
of points.
I mean, the Bears haven't scored a lot of points since the last time they played the Lions. So,
John, the Bears are 5-1-1 at home against the spread this year. So
I love the
Just-
Bears plus 6.5 here, bro.
I
I
do
think they
too.
might win.
No,
I think they
I
might
think-
win.
I think-
100%, dude.
I
think
think
they might
we
win. Like,
handle them, Ty. I think we win
think-
by 5
you're
or
overreacting.
6.
you're overreacting.
But I do think
they
that
could cover.
they can cover. They can cover for sure. I think we're a much better team. Just for what it's worth, bro, there's snow Thursday, snow Friday, snow Saturday in Chicago, no snow Sunday, high of 28. It's going to be cold. That field is going to be I don't want to say this because I sound like an asshole.
Goff just threw for what, 468?
I
He's gonna break
pray for
500
no
in this weather.
injuries, bro. I pray for no injuries on Sunday because Soldier Field is a mess. It is one of the worst fields in the entire league. I'd rather the Lions go play on turf than go play on that grass, and it's going to be cold. I hate that. Give me the Lions to win.
Yeah, I like the
I'll take-
Lions.
I'll take Lions money line here. I like Bears spread, and I love the over here
I
because
hate
I don't think
the
our
over.
Oh, you're trolling.
I hate
You're
the
trolling.
over. No,
You're trolling.
No.
We're gonna let up. We're easily gonna let up 20 points, easily, and we're easily gonna score 20. So, like, what do you think? Like, no. This is
Caleb,
like
Caleb Williams
care.
is so
DeAndre Swift had a decent game last night.
bad.
Dude,
I
our
know.
defense in the last like
Look
4
what
weeks
we
let
made
up more
Cook-
than in the first 8.
We made Cook look like a top 3 running back. Like
Chris, what did
we
you
have
say?
no one on. We have no one. DeAndre Swift. Give me
Our
DeAndre
defense
Swift
in the
over.
last month has let up about just as many points as we let up in the first 8 weeks, 8 or 9 weeks.
Chris,
Yeah.
what did
Give
you
me-
what did
give
you
me-
say a little bit ago about Caleb Williams?
Yeah, he's not good.
No. What did you say earlier
Yeah.
about Caleb Williams and his interceptions?
I know Cook
I
is a great
said
running
he's
back.
the
We made him
only
look like top
quarterback in history to go 0-8 and not throw a single pick.
Caleb Williams is the only quarterback in history to go 0-8 to not throw a single pick. Give me I'm not kidding. If I can find a way to bet this, give me the Lions over 3 turnovers, like getting over 3 turnovers against Caleb Williams.
three. Sure, right.
Dude,
with no
our
pressure. With no
Ty, it
with no
doesn't
pressure.
matter.
Are you trolling?
Tyler, I'm not
Wake
trolling.
up, John.
Tyler, did
He's
you
doing-
watch?
Dude, you're so. Oh, yeah,
did you
I did.
watch the Vikings game, dude? They weren't getting a ton
Yeah,
of
I
pressure
did.
either. They weren't,
Doesn't
and
matter.
he still was dancing
Doesn't
and
matter.
dancing and dancing and
Doesn't
throwing
matter.
and not throwing the ball. It matters.
I think
That's
Caleb
wild.
Williams. I think Caleb Williams looks like a top 5 quarterback against us this week. I think
Oh,
Caleb Williams
man,
throws
no
for over
way.
250 yards, 3 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift runs. Give DeAndre Swift over 100 yards. Bro,
gotta
he's
give-
going to get 8-yard rushes all game.
You got to give
All
our
game.
coaching staff some time to come up with a plan for how to use our defense. It's going to be. This is not. They're not the Bills.
We're going to
They're
do
not the
man-to-man
Bills.
again, and we're going to get carved up.
No,
Because
they're
he's
not
going
the
to have
Bills.
all day to throw, and
Ty
someone's
is
going to
so
get
negative.
open. It's not negative. I'm being honest. We are going to win every game from here on out with our offense. So everyone is going to blast us with points. Guys, let's stop being
Tyler. It's the Bears.
You're
They're
being
horrible.
homers. I don't care. They put up 20
Homers?
points against us last time.
They've lost 8 straight. I'm
They
not being
put
a
up more-
homer.
How many points, dude?
They lost 8 straight. Caleb Williams just gave the ball to the Vikings multiple times yesterday for no reason.
The
I mean-
Vikings defense is a top 5 defense right now. Our defense is we're using third strings. Wake up. This is going to be a game that is won by our offense, and it's going to be close. And I don't care what you're saying, dude. This is going to be DeAndre Swift. He's just going to run all over us. He's going to get free yards all day. Our 2 best players are Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch, and they're in the backfield. They can't do shit.
Who's
They
better?
Can't stop anything.
Who's better, Ty? Who's better at defense? The Vikings or the Raiders?
Vikings are better.
Vikings,
defense.
way better. Falcons scored 21 against the Vikings.
I don't
15
care.
against the Raiders.
It's okay. You have Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins can still dice him up a little bit, bro. I don't care, John. I'm telling you what's going to happen, and I'll be texting you guys when we're sitting here and the Bears get the ball first because we defer for some reason, or they take it and they're up 7-0. I'll send a text to you, man. And
When
I'm gonna
we win-
and I'm going to type shoot, and my next text
When
is
we
gonna be
win,
out.
when we win by 20,
We're not going to win this game by 20. We won by 3. We
Hey.
almost lost at home.
when we
Indoors.
win by 20, Ty, you owe me 25 push-ups live.
I will
dude.
give you guys both $250 cash if we win this game by 10 points.
All right, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. But I'm just saying, Ty,
Bet
you
it.
are
You
way
know, that would
over.
ease the pain of the
It
low
would ease the
tapered
pain.
fade meme. at
I'm not a
school.
fake fan, you guys. I'm
No,
realistic.
you're not a fake fan.
Our
You're not
offense-
being a fake
our
fan.
Offense, I'm reading this dumbass in the chat. Our offense can take us to the Super Bowl and win it. But let's stop sitting here and acting like our defense is going to make plays right now when we have no one healthy. We're not.
DJ
We're-
Reader.
I'm just saying, bro. That's it. That's all I'm saying. So just, I'm waking up. Just wake up.
I'm having way too much fun in chat today. Listen, Ty,
Okay.
it's a
Just wake up, dude.
it's a very valid take. It's a very valid take.
Listen, I hope I'm wrong.
It's a very
I hope,
valid take.
I hope our
Belief.
defense, dude, has the best games of their lives. I hope that we pull starters out of nowhere, right? We're pulling guys off the bench. We're bringing guys up. And I hope that we get 3 interceptions, forced fumbles. We get pressure. We got guys who've never had sacks. We're getting sacks on Caleb Williams. I hope that's what happens. That's not what's going to happen.
We'll see.
And I'm not sitting here saying we're going to lose this game. I think we win it. We should win it.
The
Because
thing
our
that
offense is
worries
10
me the
times
most,
better.
the thing that worries me the most is just weather, injuries, and our injuries. So it'll be interesting. I love the passion, Ty. I love it. Also,
Thank you.
I'm not with either of you guys on the over at all. Give me the under, cold, low scoring game.
I never said the over. I'm not touching that line.
What do you? If you had to pick, what would you pick?
Over.
I love the over. What are we talking about here, guys?
I just like the under.
What are we talking?
Cold outside. Bears offense is bad.
I don't, dude. You put
Defense
way
is
too much
not
emphasis
bad.
on weather. You're like the only one that cares about weather.
Jared Goff outside in the cold, not historically awesome. So.
No, I know, Josh. That's true.
All
But
right.
it's the Bears.
Let's go Eagles Commanders. The last time these two teams played, we all hoped it would be an awesome game. It was not. The Commanders didn't show up. They didn't let Jaden Daniels throw the ball down the field. Commanders couldn't run the ball either. It was just brutal. Eagles are -3.5. Washington's at home. Over under 45.5.
That's disrespectful, dude. Give me the Eagles. Let me tease this up to -10, and let me slam it.
Well, careful. It's a division game.
I don't care. The
I
Commanders,
do.
the Commanders just almost lost to the Saints.
No, I know.
That's
I
it.
like
That's
I
the
like
tweet.
I like the Eagles in this game, but I hate
I agree, Chris.
I hate spreads in division games.
But the Vikings just won by like 17 or 20 points against the Bears, right? And that's how bad the Bears are. And the Commanders' defense is terrible. It's awful. Saquon's dialed in, and Jalen is coming off of his best performance all year as an actual QB throwing the ball. And the only silver lining that Washington has is their offense. And Eagles defense is playing lights out. Bro, give me the 9,000 Eagles -3.5. Tease it up. That's it,
Okay.
dude.
Tease it up. Wow. I do like the Eagles in this game.
I mean, I love the Eagles in this game. I love the Eagles.
I like the
and
Eagles
if
to
you're
win,
gonna
but I like the Commanders +3.5.
no,
I do.
No.
I do. Give me a close one.
Yeah, right.
I love you, Ty. Give me a close one here, dude. And by the
I
way,
feel
the Commanders
confident.
+3.5 is -115, whereas the Eagles -3.5 are -105.
I know that's wild. Just imagine. I might tease this one. You know what? Here's what I'll probably do. I'll probably tease this. Here, let me look at this. Tease the spread up. This is what I did with the Packers game against the Seahawks. I love the Eagles here more than anything. You just tease the Eagles up to 4.5. It's +110. Give them one more point,
Sure.
and now you got plus. I'm in there, bro.
In there like
Go.
swimwear. I
in there
just
like
want to
swimwear,
remind
bro.
people, that's a bad take. That's crazy. The Eagles, again, were one Xavier Legette drop away from losing to the Panthers just a couple of weeks ago. So anyone can win in the NFL. The Commanders are much better than the Panthers. It should be a fun game.
Yeah, the Eagles were what? -16.5 against
No,
the Panthers?
I don't think it was that
Yes.
much.
Yes, they were. And they
Or
were.
no, you're right,
It
it
was
was
14 and a half.
It
It
was
was
13,
14, 13.5, 14.5. It went up and
Yeah.
down. I
Yeah,
teased it to
and
plus
the
19.
Panthers could have won in the last second. So, John, you're absolutely right. Anyone can beat anyone in this league. And I think, dude, the Commanders, they have playmakers. So I think Ertz is out, or he's in concussion protocol, their tight end, which I know is kind of Jaden Daniels' safety blanket. McLaurin had 2 touchdowns against the Saints. Like, the Commanders can be spicy. All right?
Of course they can.
So I like the Eagles. I don't like it to be a blowout.
I like my suitcase.
I love Jimmy's here. Jimmy says NFL's week-to-week league, bro. Acting like you can compare weeks is crazy casual. I disagree immensely. You can't if the NFL's week-to-week, you can't use the Eagles winning 10 in a row then to pick them this week. Like, but
Right.
you can.
Although-
But you can.
yeah.
You have to look at everything and compare it. You know? You can look
You
at the
wanna look
Lions and
for
the Packers.
trends.
We're 2-0.
Right.
It's nice.
You want to look at trends, but ultimately what should happen doesn't always happen. That's what I'm saying.
Right, 100%. So we're all on the Eagles money line. Probably not touching the spread, although Ty likes the Eagles minus a little bit more. Over under, probably not going to touch it this game. 45.5.
I mean, I like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's hard to predict just how successful that Jaden and crew are going to be against this defense. So I don't know.
Yep. Let's go Rams Jets, dude. Jets. Somehow the Rams are only favored by 3.5.
Miracle.
Over under is
I-
46.
It's a miracle. I don't get it. I think the Rams. The Rams offense is unbelievable right now.
Do you think this is recency bias?
It has to be recency
Has
bias,
to be.
right?
Because of the 12 point.
And they were down,
49ers.
by the way. Chris, yeah, sure.
They just
dude,
they just won a game 12-6 with 4 field goals. Is that why this is? The Jets are the Jets, though.
the Jets are the Jets. I love the Rams here.
Yeah, I really like the Rams.
Rams minus
love the
3.
Rams
I
here.
love.
I love the Rams minus 3. I love it.
All right. So one of us is including this.
That's it. That's the tweet.
One of us is including this for sure in our parlay this week. I am.
Sure.
I might. That might be mine. I love it. Over under. Again, man, I just don't love over unders these days because I like betting the over. The under's not fun. I bet the under last night, and it was just so boring to be like, run the ball, take the clock off, run the ball, kick a field goal. It was just not fun.
Yep.
So I'm not loving over unders lately, but in that game, I probably lean over the 46. Thoughts?
The Rams, I know you guys like to talk about Stafford and Puka, Cooper Kupp with his goose egg on Thursday. But the Rams defense has been playing solid.
Really well. Super well.
With young talent.
Yep.
So, against the old Aaron Rodgers, who again had a good game against the Jags, but the Rams ain't the Jags. So, yeah, I like the Rams offense against the Jets D, and I like the Rams defense against the Jets O. So, yeah, give me the Rams.
I'm actually looking forward to that one. There's a bunch of great games. A bunch of great games on the noon slate, dude. Yeah. Cardinals, Panthers. Cardinals are minus 4.5, over under 47. Cardinals are still alive, dude.
Yeah, I got a lot to say about this game. I think the Bryce Young, again, I love how well he's been playing, but wow, you put up 14 points against this Cowboys defense. After
he looked like he kind of had a reversion game, right, Ty?
Yep. It was not good. A lot of fumbles. And by the way, this is against Cooper Rush, who also gave the ball away a lot this game too, and just did not look great. I like Kyler to protect the ball, obviously, way more. I think Connor just runs all over him per usual. So does Kyler. I love Arizona here. I think again it's a must win for them too. So
yeah, I'm all over
like Arizona.
I'm all over Arizona minus 4.5.
I agreed completely.
And the under 47.
I do like the under. I mean, Arizona just doesn't really ball out,
dude. You know who?
It kind of balled out actually.
You know who I'm keeping an eye on next year? For insane touchdown variance. Trey McBride.
Yep. Oh yeah, he has zero. He has like the most receptions and targets I think in the NFL right now, or he's leading it. He's very close, or he's up there.
I feel like there's
zero touchdowns.
Yeah, I feel like there's touchdown regression coming for McBride. Like tight ends in general tend to see more targets around the red zone just because they're bigger bodied. I think he gets in the end zone on Sunday.
I like that, Chris. It's almost mathematically impossible for him not to with how much he gets targeted. It's unbelievable.
He's a beast. He's a beast. Keep that in mind for our parlay later. So we're all the same there. Giants, Falcons. Falcons are minus 9. That's crazy that they're minus 9. If they're going to start Penix.
It's literally because Penix is playing. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
which is weird, right?
And I like your confidence for liking them to win with Penix Ty, but betting wise, 100% they'd be favored by more if Kirk Cousins was in. Like
we're all putting
no, they would. That's just how it goes.
We're all putting the Raiders at 32. Giants are 31, right?
Giants are 31.
Yeah, probably.
They're not the worst team in the NFL.
The over under, bro. You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, that over under, by the way, continues to impress.
Dude, taking the Falcons minus 9 and the under 40.5 could be the most psychotic bet of all time.
Wait, say that again, John?
Plus 300.
If you take the Falcons minus 9 and the under 40.5, yeah, it gets you to plus 280, plus 300, depending on the app you're on.
I hate that bet. I hate minus 9 with an unknown QB.
No, I know. Me too. I'm just saying it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's my point, though, Chris. How wild is it that the spread is that high and the over under set at 40?
Chris, let me ease you, man. Let me try to sway your opinion right now. Okay, you're saying unknown QB.
Yeah,
he's never taken a snap in the NFL.
I look at Penix, who's obviously a great quarterback in college. He's a great quarterback. Was he phenomenal? Was he the best QB?
He was a very good quarterback in college.
He was a very good quarterback in college. Now you give me this guy who just studied under Kirk Cousins for 15. Like, listen, Kirk Cousins obviously might not be able to, besides the first couple weeks, put out lately, right? But he still knows what he's doing, right? He still knows how to get he's got all this knowledge. You're studying behind him for 15 weeks. You have Bijan Robinson, who is one of the best running backs in the NFL. I mean, he's top 5 at the potential, right? He has the safety net of Bijan. And then he's got Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Darnell Mooney. I mean, he's got guys as well to throw to. I think this is a recipe for domination. I think this is a recipe for Gluck 9000, dude. I think he could ease in and get real comfy and just run away with this game, and just kind of have confidence and just ball out. That's what I think,
Okay.
CB.
Let me play devil's advocate
Okay, let me hear it, dude.
real quick.
Sure.
Did you guys see Brian Dable's 4th down play call against the Ravens on Sunday?
I did not.
No.
Dude, he was playing that football game like Dan Campbell times 1,000. Like 4th and 4, almost in field goal range, rip it. 4th and 1, not even at your own half, rip it. Like, he wants these guys to get wins, and he's willing to do whatever it takes. Like, I just don't see them giving 9 points against the Falcons. Like, I kind of love the Giants +9. They have not quit.
They have not quit. You're absolutely right. They are playing incredibly tough, CB.
And again, I know they just got blown up. It's the Ravens. What did we all think was going to happen?
Right.
Like, yeah, I don't know. The Falcons aren't the Ravens.
I'm gonna tell you something, dude. The Falcons are awful, and
They're terrible, bro.
and
The only
Falcons,
reason,
dude, Ty, the Falcons are the Jets, bro. Think about it. They're the Jets. They have all these weapons, bro. Brees Hall, Bijan Robinson. Keep telling me they're the best in the league. I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. Garrett Wilson and London.
Devontae Adams,
Not seeing it. Like, they make flashes here and there. Okay, it's their quarterback, it's their line, it's their defense. I don't give a rip, dude. The Falcons, they're the same team. They're the Jets. They go out and get an old quarterback. It doesn't work. They're gonna put in Penix. The Jets put in Zach Wilson. Doesn't work. Everyone's
the Jets
like,
couldn't put in Zach Wilson over. You know what I mean? They did, but they didn't. Like,
I'm just
Zach
saying,
Wilson
like, they're like,
Zach Wilson was not Michael Penix.
right? But I know, of course not. And I think Penix has a brighter future than Zach Wilson. My point is, they're
Way
just the
higher
same
ceiling.
teams, dude. Except that the Jets at least had a defense. At least we thought they had a defense. So I think the Falcons are just not good. Give me the Giants +9 all day long here. But I do think the Falcons win. But my goodness, bro, I'm so sick of hearing how good the Falcons' weapons are, and I just never see it ever.
Dude, McLeod's having a good year too, by the way.
McLeod's having a great year.
He's been very reliable. I don't know. It's just what I see, bro. It's just what I see. I love betting on. And here's another thing too, is we look at the Giants defense, and the Giants defense, believe it or not, I mean, dude, they're holding teams to not a lot of points. The Giants defense is doing all the work. But consistently, what we talk about when we have a prepared QB, and I believe he's prepared, that's why they're playing him, with no footage, I love him to pop off. I do. I think he could. I think they have no idea what he's going to do.
I hope so.
So you are, and again, I'm not saying you're going to make the bet.
Yes.
But you're Falcons and -9.
Yes, I like Falcons.
And John
I like our
John
Giants.
and I are Falcons to win. Giants
+9. Yeah, I think that. And here's another thing too, CB and John. I think that. I mean, I think it's a very real scenario. We kind of have a situation where, Jordan Love was hurt, right? And their backup comes in, and they have an entire different offense drawn up, right? A lot more, not QB sneaks, but a lot more QB runs, design QB runs. I think that there's an entire side of a playbook that we haven't seen before that is going to come out with Penix out there. I think this offense is going to look totally different. It has to. It has to.
I can't. Other than the Jets, I can't think of a team that had so many stars that just can't score. Like, I can't think of a team like it in the last 5-10 years.
Sure.
So I'd like to see it because I like the Falcons. I like the organization. I like their fans for the most part. Titans Colts, another noon game. Colts are -3.5. Who cares?
Who cares? I mean, I think the Colts cover.
I do.
Why?
I care. I have Anthony Richardson going against you in fantasy because of these next 2 weeks.
Let's go Titans. Let's go Titans. What do you mean 2 weeks? We're not playing for 2 weeks, are we, Chris?
Well, no, but if I make it to the ship, John,
you're not beating
my
me.
whole path is predicated on this. I think that Richardson gets 30 fantasy points against this Titans D. And do you know who they play next week, John?
Who?
The Raiders.
Chris, I don't care because you're not going to care who they play next week either.
Oh, no, it's the Giants.
You started a guy named Smarty. There are Chargers fans in our chat who don't know who he is, and he's on their team.
John. When this is why
I'm starting Dan
Listen,
Skipper against you, and I'm winning.
Listen, this is why I'm big brain, and you're just my little bro. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, little bro.
When Disley, because I watch ball. When
Okay.
Disley went out in the second quarter,
Yeah.
and Smart took over, he ran a route on 78% of dropbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Had 4 targets. Okay.
Yeah. How
So
many
then he
fantasy,
comes in,
how many fantasy points the next week?
Gets to play. He had a great for a backup tight end. He got me 9 points.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
It
I got
is.
Brock Powers, so good luck.
Okay. Yeah. How did he do? With no one throwing him the ball. Hey,
Yeah,
guess what?
and
I
going
bet
against
you didn't even look at the
Jacksonville.
waiver wire, John. I bet you're not even thinking like me, dude.
I
You're
love you
just
so.
my
I
little
love you
bro.
so much because I'm going to beat you, and it's going to be so fun. I can't wait. All right.
Dude, you very well, John. I'm not saying you're not going to
Moving
win,
on.
but you're my little bro.
Moving
Yeah.
on to Vikings Seahawks. Explain to me like I'm 5 how the Vikings are only -3.5.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
Vikings,
understand
Seahawks?
that
I don't
at
even
all.
Over under
Wait, I are-
42.5.
The two that you've talked about, I got the Chiefs at +2.5, and I think I got the Vikings at -3.
Yeah,
So.
give me the. Yeah, I love this. You said the over. Yeah, the over in Vikings for sure.
Yeah, the Vikings are just like the Packers did. I think they're just going to smack them. And I was the only one that called that, by the way.
Well, Chris, I didn't necessarily disagree with you. I'm having a hard time late down the season, not like I'm not looking at things objectively. I'm not sharing these bets. I only share bets that I'm looking at things objectively. I'm cheering for the Seahawks in a huge way this weekend, obviously against the Vikings. So
Sure.
So my heart is sitting here like +3.5. That means Vegas thinks that the Seahawks can win this game. Let's go. Let's go. You know what I mean? So I'm not the right person to ask. I do think the Vikings cover -3.5 here. Why is the over under so low? The Seahawks are not playing well at all. They're turning the ball over. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's because they're turning the ball over in the red zone instead of taking field goals.
Yeah, like I'm not benching the Vikings defense against the Seahawks.
No, even if Geno plays.
Yeah, I picked up a defense for next week for the championship.
Maybe, guys, maybe their spread is like this because Kenneth Walker, I think, is coming back. And him and Charbonnet as a 1-2 punch, if Geno plays, all of a sudden, to me, does change the game a little bit. A little bit. Kenneth Walker's a beast.
No, the Vikings have plot armor, bro.
Charby has looked better than
He
Walker
has,
this
but I
year.
still love Walker.
Walker runs so hard.
Yeah.
Like when you see him run, it's so hard to believe he's not just crushing the NFL.
Yeah,
But yeah, give me the Vikings and -3.5.
That game, by the way, is at 3:05, and it is supposed to be 50 degrees and a monsoon rainstorm
Oh, in Seattle?
in Seattle at kickoff. Just looked it up.
Give me Jefferson over 100 yards.
I mean, dude,
Every
I-
time
Jefferson.
I'm gonna be
Every
honest,
time
dude.
you mention the weather, John, I just want to slam the skill players.
yeah, which is crazy because you would have lost a lot of money on the Rams game the other day. Besides Nakua, like it's, you know what I mean. It impacts the game. Stafford looked awful in the first half. Rain slowed down, looked great in the second half. Not a coincidence. It does matter, bro. It matters. Don't say
I
it
don't
doesn't
think it
matter.
matters as much as you think it does.
I think it matters when it's a monsoon or when it's snowing like crazy or when it's negative degrees.
Okay.
That's
love
it.
you guys, bro.
Those 3 things. All right. We have Panthers, Bills. I'm sorry, Patriots, Bills.
No, there you
Patriots,
go,
Bills. Bills are -14. Over under 46.
I love the over here. I think the Patriots can put up some points with Drake May and their skilled players. And then I think the Bills just obviously crush them. So I like the Bills -14 here, and I like the over.
Give me
Yeah,
a trap game.
That's kind
Give
of
me
fun.
a trap game for the Patriots. They're about to get smoked.
Yeah. I like the Bills to put up like 30+ points here, maybe like 35. And
Let
then I
me
could see
check the
Patriots
weather real quick.
at 14. I could see
Hey,
the Patriots getting like 2 tutties.
Bills are like, call an ambulance. but not
Yeah,
for me.
but not for me. Call an ambulance.
Oh, baby. On Sunday, it's going to be snowy and
Oh,
cold
yeah,
in
it is,
Buffalo,
Jeremy.
baby. Come on. I love that. That time of year where every Buffalo home game has snow. Give me the Bills minus 14 and the over.
Yep. No, I don't know about the over, but give me the Bills minus 14 and give me Josh Allen to go off.
Niners,
Certainly.
guys, Niners, Dolphins, Sunday, 325. If I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something, Ty, and I mean it when I say it. I'm not going to do this because I'm up units finally after a rough baseball season for me.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm betting baseball next year, bro. Brother, give me the Niners money line at plus 100 all day long. If I had
Wait,
10K
did you guys all take them in
to
our
put
pick 'em?
on
I took
this,
them in the pick 'em.
I would. Yes. The Niners are going to kill the Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it. When I see a spread like this, one of the favorite things I like to do is to look at the coaches. And I mean, the Niners win this game, right? Like, surely. I don't think.
We're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game because I don't think these two teams could be more opposite. Okay. So I want you to think
Real
of
quick,
a word.
we're going to play the game, but while you're doing that, I am going to look up the weather. Go ahead.
It's quick. You're so annoying.
It's in Miami.
Give me. All right. So give me
72
the
and 7.
adjective. Give me the adjective, the first adjective that comes into your head when you think of the Miami Dolphins.
Bad.
Wait, no.
Oh,
You
sorry.
have to save it because we're
Okay,
gonna say it on
sorry.
3. And no, don't. Okay, don't say bad.
Okay, I won't say bad.
All right.
All right.
He's gonna say terrible.
No, I won't.
Okay, on 3.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Ass.
Soft.
Overrated.
Wow.
I told you I
All
wasn't.
three
I,
different ones.
I told you I wasn't going to say bad.
Dude, I think they're soft. I think they're
they
soft.
are.
Man.
They're as soft as their coaches, dude. Can't stand up
Ooh,
straight.
so people agree. Jeremy said soft. I think before I said
soft,
it. Let's
yeah.
go, Jeremy.
Soft.
I think he said that before I said it.
Dude, they can't. They
Yeah,
can't.
before
Like
it
their
caught
coach
up.
couldn't even stand up straight in Green Bay, bro. He looked like he would rather be anywhere else.
Yeah, and you know who's not soft? Say what you want about that gritty loss against the Rams and how their offense looked, dude. The 49ers are not a soft team. They're still not. Their defense is going to play really hard, and I think their offense can put up points. So give me the 49ers, and they at plus 100 all day.
All
Sure.
day long. Gosh, that's gonna be it. Ty, you snore there. I'm actually excited about that game because I'm gonna hammer the Niners.
All right.
Jags Raiders. Talk about a snore fest. Honestly, I don't even really want to talk about it.
I love the under.
Okay. You like the
39.5?
under 39.5?
I've seen lower. I've seen lower with better teams. I've seen it Jets. By the way, when you have the weapons, you have Bijan, you have Breece Hall, Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, Aaron Rodgers. Literally, honestly, you see those players on offense and you think, oh my God, the potential to put up 40 plus points is crazy with those guys alone on one side of the ball.
Yeah.
And I've seen them have like 36. I've seen the line with the Jets at 36.5. I've seen the line with the Jets at 34.5. You're giving me the Jacksonville Jaguars, second string, going up against the fourth string Raiders at home, 39 points. I mean,
Yeah,
unless
but
they're
here's the worry,
throwing,
though,
unless they're
Ty.
throwing
Here's the
pick
worry,
six.
and I'm not trying to like.
I mean,
I'm not
listen,
trying to
anything
rain
could
on your parade.
happen. Sure.
But give me the Jags defense for 2 touchdowns in this game.
Oh, that would be so bad.
Could
That
happen.
would be unfortunate. I mean, it very much could happen. And then, yeah.
Dude, am I being
Dude, I'm-
disrespectful? Because the Saints quarterback and the Raiders quarterback, I get confused. It's Spencer Rattler, right?
Correct. And then Desmond Ritter.
So Spencer is the one on the Raiders.
No.
Right.
I don't know.
No. Ritter's on the Raiders. Rattler's on the Saints.
Raiders. Oh,
Rattler played, I think, in Oklahoma and was drafted by the Saints.
Got it. So Ritter's terrible.
Ritter's horrible. Yeah.
He's so bad.
Yeah, he's bad.
Give me the Jags.
Yeah. I think I'm going to get rich this weekend, dude.
I see a lot.
I'm
Listen,
serious.
man,
I'm getting rich this weekend.
I see just 3 games here.
How about this one? Bucks minus
again, there's
4 against the Cowboys.
anything- Yeah. What is that?
Brother,
How?
I'm hammering the Bucks minus 4.
How?
I'm hammering the Bucks minus 4.
How? The Bucks are, dude, they're shut.
They're
Here's why I love the
desperate,
Bucks,
too. They're
JB.
still alive.
Yes. Here's why I love the Bucks, John, and I love them -4 here. First off, they're the better team. It's not even a question, right? But they shove it down your throat and then they cover your mouth, and then they waterboard you, dude. Like, they don't care. They're up 17 points, and Baker's in. They're throwing the ball. They're running hard. They go interception. They're going for points again. They were up like 20, and they're still the opposite of what the Falcons did last night.
Dude,
Yep.
you want to know an insane
I
stat?
love the Bucks, dude.
Ty?
Hit me, dude.
Ty is gonna love this stat. Saw it on Twitter today from a Bucks beat writer. Okay, Baker Mayfield was in a fake snowball fight with a bunch of little kids today. I saw the video. 8 for 8, didn't miss a kid. Hit 8 in a row. Dude is dealing. Not only is he dealing to his receivers, he is nailing children with snowballs. This kid can't miss.
I
Give
love
me
it.
Give me Baker Mayfield in the Bucks -4.
Yep.
100%. And the over 48 all day long.
Sure. They'll
All
get
day
it
long.
themselves.
Bucks will
They'll
score.
get it
Bucks will score
themselves.
21. I'm sorry. The Cowboys will score 21. Bucks will handle the rest. Then we go Monday night, guys. Monday Night Football, Saints, Packers. Packers are -14. That's a lot of points.
It is.
That's a lot of points in the NFL. At Lambeau, too.
I think they could do it.
The Packers have not been like the normal Packers at Lambeau.
Yeah, but I
me
just think
check
that
the
they're
weather.
more like I think that they'll be coached up for this game with like 10x what the Saints are. The Saints are just they're flailing, right? They're
Yeah.
flailing. They're desperate.
They almost.
I
not
understand they
covering.
almost. I understand they almost clutched.
They're not gonna cover.
14 points is a lot.
Yeah.
The Packers.
Packers are not covering.
I don't like -14 here because, and the only reason I don't like it is, again, I talked about it. The Packers don't shove it down your throats. They don't. They'll go up by 14 or 17 at half, and then they completely lay off the gas and they chill. And if they can win like that, they'll continue to play for the rest of the game like that. And if they have to turn up the heat again and start doing creative plays on offense to put up some more points, they can, and they will. But -14, I don't like it at all.
But we're all on the Packers here.
Packers are going to win this game, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, Packers.
14 points for the Packers. Like, again, I don't know. I love them when it's closer spreads. Sorry, JB.
Hey, no, for what it's worth, dude, and I think it's worth a lot. It's 20 degrees Sunday night in Lambeau. Give me the Saints +14, and I actually might bet on that.
John, if you
that's
mention
so
the weather one more time,
Jeremy's
if you
doing it
mention
too,
the
Chris.
weather-
Jeremy's doing it too in the chat. Every
Dude.
single time he's bringing up the weather.
If you bring up the weather, to me, and I think Jeremy will appreciate this, the weather is like a momentum. That's how I feel about the weather.
Well, momentum exists. Cold weather teams, though, here's my thing. The Packers are not a cold weather team. They're not, like, anymore. They used to be. Brett Favre, even Aaron Rodgers used to be. They're not yet. Jordan Love's not yet.
They played an outdoor
like,
raining game against us. It was cold as well, and they dropped like 10 balls.
Yeah, like
They
they're not there yet. This is a great Packers team. This is a physical Packers team. This is not your Packers of Lambeau, freezing cold. It's a guaranteed win. Their home field advantage. And by the way, don't call me a homer here. Aaron Nagler, who was on our show recently, said this. Lambeau
You were
lost,
the only Blevins, bro, to put the Packers ahead of the Lions.
I know. I think they're very good. I'm just saying I don't think that their home field advantage is what it used to be. And Aaron Nagler agrees. Most Packer fans agree. It's just not like it used to be when everyone was terrified to go to Lambeau. No one's scared to go to Lambeau right now. So give me the Saints +14 because that's way too many points.
Sure.
Before we get into our parlays, guys, we have some questions. Some Blev Bros Sports Show questions fielded by Twitter. I did a good thing and put it out there. So here we go.
Love it.
From Mr. Clutch 2377, should Dan Campbell play it safe in the playoffs, knowing well enough that the risky plays might not work with a struggling defense?
I think it's the exact opposite of that, man.
I literally was going to say the exact same thing, Chris.
So I think Dan Campbell is Dan Campbell, and I think that the players respect and know. Like Goff said against the Packers that they knew ahead of time that Dan was going to be aggressive. Okay? He is going to try to make up where there are deficiencies, where the Lions have strengths. He's always, something he's preached since day one he walked into the Lions building is like, we want to get our best guy on your worst guy. Okay? Well, right now, a lot of those matchups are on offense.
Yep.
And special teams.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're not the best in special teams anymore. I think we're second now in DVOA, but we still have a really good special teams. And I think Dan is going to make calls that he think puts us in situations to win games, and I'm done questioning him. I know the rest of the league will, I know old Patriots linebackers who don't watch a lot of football anymore. I don't think won't agree with me, but that's my take.
Love that take. Agree.
Yeah, same.
What would be the worst case matchup for the Lions in the playoffs?
The Packers. Right now,
Vikings, Packers, Eagles. I mean, everyone, bro. We can.
I think it's
order.
Packers because it's hard to beat a team 3 times and they're healthy and we're not.
I don't know. You keep saying that, John, but you haven't backed that up statistically, and it sounds good when you say it.
No, I can go look it up for you, bro. It has almost never happened. It's happened like a dozen times, beating a team 3 times.
To me,
it happened
in
recently,
order.
a couple years ago. I think the Eagles did it.
To me, in order, it's Packers,
Cowboys.
Eagles, Vikings, in that order.
In the NFC, Packers.
Yeah, that's it, Chris. I mean, the Bucks, like,
Packers,
dude,
Vikings. Yeah. I think the Rams actually. The Rams.
I think we could lose. Listen, I think we could lose to the Bucks in the playoffs. I'm looking at teams that can just put up points on us, dude. And if they have a good game on defense, it's over. Everyone, every single team in the NFC.
Yeah, we can lose to anyone.
We can lose to anyone. And like, whereas if our defense was healthy, if we had Hutchinson, bro, I would say I'm not afraid of anyone. We're winning the Super Bowl. Yeah. All that confidence is now complete. It's not. It's not like gone. But
it's understandable, Ty. We had a top 5 defense, and now we don't.
We are going to win games because of our offense.
Yep.
Unless in the next couple of weeks, a lot of the defenders that we picked up like really come into their own, and then we actually become really confident. Dan becomes confident in them. I mean, Chris, you mentioned John, you mentioned this. When Hutchinson went out and we started losing a lot of our top guys, we started playing riskier because we know that we need to have our best players on offense, right? So like Dan wasn't playing that risky against the Bucks. Dan wasn't playing that risky early on in the season. That's what's going to happen in the playoffs.
We punted when our defense was looking good. We punted a lot.
Yes.
Early in the season.
So, yeah. I'm afraid of everyone in the postseason.
I'm going to read this one because we're just not at the point yet where we can't read stuff like this. Tim says, tell me why you all would love, especially Ninja, if Aaron and Devontae Adams run it back one more year with the Jets after that amazing performance. Aaron, 3 touchdowns, 289 yards. Devontae, 198 yards, 2 tutties.
I think it's great for the league. I think duos like that are great for the league. They're great headlines. I think Aaron Rodgers, again, also I think Aaron Rodgers is great for the league, and just because he's Aaron Rodgers and his talent and his name just pulls so much. And I love Devontae Adams. He's a great receiver. He's a legend. So
I've always liked him, dude. The Packers receivers. Do you guys remember like Donald Driver?
Oh, Greg Jennings.
Yeah. Greg Jennings.
Yeah.
Jordy Nelson. Dude,
Yep.
They just got some solid dudes at wide receiver.
Yep.
Agreed.
And most of them did a lot of good charity work for Green Bay, which is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's time for Rodgers to hang up the cleats. I don't know if he would agree with that, but I love watching. Dude, it's fun to watch him sling the ball, always.
Aaron Rodgers
when he's on
to the Vikings next year for 1 year. If you were to rank your QB in tiers, would Burrow be in the same tier as Allen and Lamar?
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
I'm going to say no.
I think you would.
For me, it would get right now. Right now, it's S. S is Lamar Allen.
Mahomes.
And then A would, no. Mahomes is out of S for me.
All right.
And then he'd be right there. Mahomes, Burrow.
I mean, Jared Goff just threw for 500 yards, like 5 touchdowns. I mean, I think Jared Goff's S, dude. Do you see him? Do you see it?
I love
the confidence. He ran 10 yards.
Yeah,
he's so fast.
Goff ran for a first down.
Goff ran so fast, I thought a fly was on my screen. I literally thought it was a fly. He moved so fast I could barely see him. Just gone.
Can you guys answer this question?
Joe Burrow, by the way,
is
one of my favorites.
How many quarterbacks have 10x'd their rushing over in a game? His over-under was 1. And
he's so good, bro.
He 10x'd that.
Hang on, bro. Someone just said, let me read this. Goff is overrated. Check down man, nothing else. Hold up. I'm going to post it.
Don't even give him the time of day, dude.
Hi, read the text I sent you. He's second in the NFL in yards per throw.
Where is it, dude?
He is second in the NFL yards per throw.
So checked what?
Oh, yeah, dude. Where's the video? I favorited it.
That dime. You saw that 50-yard
dime.
He dropped in J-Mo's hands.
What about the St. Brown? The Amon-Ra St. Brown for that touchdown against the Bills. That was like triple coverage. He threw that in a triple coverage and threw it ahead of time. Like, bro, that was one of the craziest stories I've ever seen. I favorited
Oh
it,
my
and I don't
goodness.
know where it is. I can't find it. Anyways, yeah.
Can you
keep
imagine if
going. I'll
golf
look
got
for
a
it.
low? Okay, so here is a great question, surprisingly from our very good friend Toxic Joel, who seems to be maybe, I don't know, learning from his past mistakes. He tweets in all caps, "Bears, what happened?" 3 questions. As Lions fans, how worried are you about making the playoffs? Still confident in making the Super Bowl? My confidence went from a 10 to a 6.
The same.
Chris?
Dude, kind of felt like destiny for a while, boys. It felt like the Super Bowl was where we were gonna get, and yeah, now I'm a little bit more worried, but I'd say a 7.
Okay.
at, 6.
Right now, Super Bowl predictions today.
I can't take us.
Eagles, Bills.
I can't take it out of it. All right, I got Bills, Lions still.
I'm going Bills, Lions still too. I'm just, come on, man, show me something.
Bills, Eagles.
And then last one from him. If you're a defensive coordinator, how do you stop Josh Allen?
Oh, dude, I think you just blitzed the living shit out of him, bro.
I think we know, right, guys? Because Tony Romo said it 476 times on the broadcast. You see, you got to keep him in the pocket. You can't let him get out, because you see now he's extending the play. Dude, I wanted to punch him in the face. Easier said than done, brother. Easier said
Brother, at the very end of the game when he goes, no, that right there, you just can't stop it. You just can't stop that. Actually, you can, and it's actually very easy to stop it. I know how to stop it, but I'm not going to tell you. That's what he said. I know how to stop it, but I'm not going to tell you. Like,
That's so odd.
Is dude trying to be an NFL head coach? Like, is he using this for an interview? Is he like going to go somewhere and be like, I'm going to be the best coach ever?
Here's
Such
how
a
you
weird performance from him.
Here's how you stop him, dude. Hutch. You have Hutch. You have disciplined edge rushers who win. Or right, which will keep him in the pot, and there you go. Right? It's a personnel thing, and it's really hard to stop.
You also have to spy him with a fast linebacker, and the Lions' 4 fastest linebackers or 3 fastest linebackers are out.
Boys,
Yeah, that would have been Derek.
What's that? You
Barnes'
gotta go.
job.
scroll. No, I don't have to go. Scroll up and click the tweet
All right.
that Andre posted. This is the clip I was looking for with the check down comment. And then pause it.
The pass.
Complete. St. Brown slips through a tackle inside the 20 to the 10. What a play.
Jared Goff is a what? Jared Goff is a what? A check down what? Let's see. 1 right over his hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. In between 5 defenders, 4 close defenders. A dot.
That was a dot.
What?
All right, I can answer these next 2 very quickly and very easily from Leogic. Good, love this guy, by the way. He's been awesome to have in all of our streams. He says, which of you 3 has the best jump shot? Right now, it's Chris. Right now, Chris has the best jump shot. The 3 of us, though, would take 3 other brothers in basketball with a week of practice who are of similar, like, haven't played basketball in a long time, and we would beat everybody. Night Owl asks, is Zay Flowers banned permanently from player props?
Yes, absolutely. I will never.
I will say this. I'm on a heater right now. I will never do that again.
Thank you, Chris. It's almost like we were telling you not to do that last week when you had the entire slate to choose from, and you still, for some reason, landed on Zay Flowers receiving. Thanks, CB.
Dude, that's so
That
funny.
parlay
Let me find.
You better have something locked up.
All right, and this one's fun too. So this guy, by the way, is a former recruiting writer from Michigan State, Detroit sports fan, absolute legend here. Justin Miller asks, if you guys could go to dinner with one active NFL player that is not on the Lions, who would it be and why? P.S. I'm watching now on Twitch.
Oh, if I could go to dinner with one NFL,
it's Stafford for me.
No, John, it shouldn't be.
I'd love to have a couple of brewskis with Stafford and a steak.
George Kittle.
George Kittle's a weirdo, bro. I love
him.
He
is so weird. I love it.
George Kittle and I would have a freaking blast.
Travis Kelce. And I would just love to just dive into the whole Taylor Swift thing with him and just be like, listen, dude, talk to me, bro. Are you getting paid? Is this
Oh my
real?
God. I do
What's
love
it
Kelsey.
like?
That's a great pick.
Yeah. And then give me, you know what? And let me use my
Jameis.
+1. Let me use my +1, bro. Have him call his brother.
Bring him.
Jason, dude. I love both of them in there. That'd be great.
You know what? And if
Super
it can't
fun.
be a Lion, a close second. A close second would be Tua.
Why?
Yeah. Why are you in the league? Are you
Dude, I
afraid
would
to get
just
hit again?
yeah, I think I would just love to pick Tua's brain too.
You would never ask him any of the questions you actually want to ask him because it would just be rude.
Yeah, I would.
You know what I mean? Xavier
So
Legette, by the
accurate.
way, is a great answer. That
Yeah.
guy's accent is unbelievable. I would just ask him questions and stop and listen to him talk.
Xavier. Did anyone say Xavier Legette in the chat?
No,
That is
dude,
actually
no. I just remembered a bunch of his videos. He's on my For You page all the time now, talking to the St. Brown Bros about Germany. But they cooked the steak, man. They put it right there. It's like they put it 1 second here, 1 second there, served it up. Oh, I'll never go back to Germany. It's like, you might have to, dude. You were there because your team was playing there. I love him. All right, let's do our parlays. Let's get this wrapped up and do our parlays. Looking at Thursday night. It's time to hit, by the way, guys.
I mean, we would have.
We've been hitting a lot of. I know we've been hitting a lot of
Okay,
individual
relax.
stuff.
It was
Chris had
100% your fault. You trolled us with that Zay Flowers pick, and I'm not going to let it go.
exclamation point sports Discord in the chat. Chris shared 6 winners over the weekend. I shared a winner at the end of last sports show. Tyler talks about his winnings every single day. Does a good job. Let's cook some fun stuff up. Let's start with a Thursday night same game parlay, fellas. Thursday night player prop, same game parlay. What you like?
All right, so I have 2 plays I love, and I want you guys to pick one based on the stats I'm about to give you.
Okay, I already have one. It better not be one of mine.
Okay. So, since Dobbins has been out, Herbert is throwing the ball significantly more. Disley is still out at tight end. Quentin Johnston is one of the main beneficiaries of this. He had 10 targets. He only caught 50%. He caught 5 of 10. And then my boy that John loves, Stone Smart. Both of their reception lines are at 3.5. They both had 5. Now, Smart was targeted less, but was still running around on 87% of dropbacks. So I love both of them to go over 3.5. Which one do you guys like more?
The odds are Stone. The odds are better for Stone Smart, so let's go Stone.
No.
Well, okay. I did forget to put this.
We're talking about receptions, right?
Receptions.
Yes, I did forget to say
Johnston.
this, that Denver gives up more to tight ends than receivers. Pat Surtain will probably
Yeah.
be on Lad McConkey.
Stone.
So again, that'll still open up Johnston. But I like both. I like both of them. So it's up to you guys.
I like both of these.
I'm
I
not
came in
doing
with
both.
I mean,
So
I'm going to
Johnny,
take Stone.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Stone.
I'm going to do Stone. I got a juicer Magooser for you guys right here, boys.
Bro, why is
What do you got,
Stone
bud?
not even? Hold on, Stone's not even on mine.
I got a juicer. You guys ready for this?
Wait, hold up. Is he not?
No, he's not even on mine. Quentin Johnston, Sutton, McConkey, Gus Edwards.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Disley's still out. He didn't practice in the walkthrough.
JB, just
All right,
write this down. Write this down in your book, then, dude, and just
Yeah,
take
no, I
it.
know.
Take it when it opens.
I'm going Smart.
Oh, okay, go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
Okay, I got a juicer. You guys are gonna love this, bro. Give me Marvin Mims Jr. 2.5 receptions. I don't know. It's plus 145 right now. His last 5 games. You ready?
Yep.
Four catches against the Chiefs. Missed it. 2 catches against the Falcons. Had 49 yards. Raiders 3 catches. Browns 3 catches. Colts 4 catches. He was targeted literally like first play of the game for the Broncos this week.
Guys, this is a juicer. We have 2 picks. It's already at plus 345.
Marvin Mims Jr., dude. Receptions. I love it.
John, what do you got, bro?
Okay. So over 2.5 for Mims Jr.
Yep.
All right.
There's one play left that I love. Let's see if you get it.
I mean, I think I know what it is.
Hold on. I'm looking for. I'm having a hard time finding.
Chris. Is it a quarterback? Is it
No, you guys
Justin
know.
Herbert?
You guys know what I'm doing here.
Okay. I like Justin Herbert's pass attempts. I thought that's what you were going. I thought that's what you were doing.
Ooh, I do think I like that.
It's 32.5.
Give me a Lab McConkey anytime touchdown.
Wow, he's going with a tutty.
I am. It's plus 145. He's getting in the end zone.
Guys, this is our first ever parlay
God.
that is it's plus 1,000.
This is this is juicy.
I
This
can't
is the
find the
juicy-
Stone one though. I'm so upset, dude.
I'm putting a unit on it. Just put Johnson in there then.
Just Johnson over 3.5.
Yeah, you
I mean,
Johnson. Watch it hit and because
should we just do that one then? That's only plus 790.
No, I like Chris's dude. I like 87% of snaps, dude.
Tight ends seem to be getting tight ends get 28% target against Denver. In general. So that's a blanket tight end statement against Denver because their corners are better than their linebackers. And again, I like both plays. So
All right, so Chris and Ty are going with Marvin Mims over 2.5 receptions, Lab McConkey anytime tutty, and they're going with Smart over how many receptions? 3.5?
3.5.
Over 3.5 receptions. Yeah. I'm doing Marvin Mims over 2.5 receptions, Lab McConkey touchdown, and Quentin Johnston over 3.5 receptions. Mine's plus 790. Theirs is plus 1,000. Okay.
Beautiful.
We can't do the one I wanted to do with player props for the Saturday Sunday games because they're not out yet.
They're not open yet. Yeah, it's
and
Tuesday.
so we'll put that in the Discord, sports Discord in the chat, and that'll pop up that link. So, but we will do this. We will do our Saturday, Sunday, and you can include Thursday if you want. Spread, no teasing, money line under 150 or better. So minus 148 Chargers if you wanted to. Or a spread without teasing. A little juicer McGooser. I'm going to go first, bro.
All right, hit
go
it.
ahead.
Give me the Rams minus 3
Okay.
over the Jets.
I'll go second. Make it hard for Chris. Give me the Bengals minus 7.5.
I can't get the Rams minus 3. They're 3.5, but I'll take it anyway.
Say that
What's
again.
yours, Ty?
Bengals minus 7.5, Chris.
Ty, Chris, what's yours?
Bengals minus 7.5. I haven't said mine yet. I'm finding the Bengals.
Okay.
They play early. And let me put my money where my mouth is. Give me San Fran money line.
Ooh.
I needed that in my life because I really, really was going to bet on that, and now I don't have to bet at money line anymore. Now I can just do that and have something fun to cheer for. That gets you to around plus 600, guys.
Guys,
locked it
also, by the way, everyone, please, if you're going to be tailing these, bet responsibly. Bet with your means, set limits, and be betting less than a unit on the parlay, and then take these individually as well, guys. Because if 2 out of the 3 hit, which we are, I mean, bro, we're the kings of 2 out of 3. You are up units. And if Chris didn't troll, we would have probably hit it. Or 3, we probably would have hit it.
Relax, I'm back. I'm locked.
All right, dude, fellas.
I will have more plays in the Discord.
Yes, make sure you join. Again, it's different than Ty's Discord, my Discord. It is the Blevins Sports Show Discord. So ! Sports Discord in the chat, not just ! Discord.
Yes.
Do you guys feel
free.
knowledgeable enough to each make a spread play for the college football playoffs, or do you want me to just share what I'm doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch enough college.
I mean, I've been watching a lot of college, but you go, JB.
Okay, so I love Indiana plus 7.5 against Notre Dame. I think it's a very close game. I do think Notre Dame wins that game, but I think it's going to be very close. And Indiana has a lot to play for, and they're a very good team. They had one bad game this year against, you could argue, one of the best teams they played, or the only good team they played, Ohio State. But the second half they played much better. I've been watching them all year. They can keep up with Notre Dame. Keep in mind, Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois, so.
Yeah,
Indiana can win this game outright. I think Notre Dame wins, but I do like Indiana plus 7.5. Give me the Penn State money line. I hate that. Go SMU. I'll be cheering hardcore for SMU. I don't like the points in that game, but give me the Penn State money line. I like the Texas money line. I'm not touching the spread there either. And then give me Tennessee plus 7.5 against Ohio State. I think Ohio State can win. Tennessee, the way to beat Ohio State is to run the ball. Tennessee has a great running offense. They can run the ball, keep it close, keep Ohio State's really good offense off the field. That's Indiana plus 7.5, Penn State money line, Texas money line, and Tennessee plus 7.5. That's my play for the weekend. That gets you to plus 459.
Google.
Yeah. Have fun with it.
I told it.
That's what I'm doing. I can't
right,
wait,
boys.
bro. Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, football
locked in.
all weekend long. Make
I'm
sure you
locked
follow
in.
us,
I'm
Blood Bros
locked.
Sports Show on Twitter. It's going to
I'm
be
so locked in.
so much fun.
I'm so
I'm
locked
excited.
in. I'm so locked in.
Great show
The
tonight,
Lions
guys. We're going to be live on Monday at some point. Keep an eye out for it. It's Christmas week. So we'll be going live Monday. We'll figure out what we're going to be doing for it. We'll be talking a little NBA Christmas action. There's some great games that are going to be happening there. And yeah, Ty Family Fortnite Friday this Friday.
We should be good. Yeah.
Should be good to
have
rock and
anything.
roll.
Yep.
All right, sick. Chris, we'll hang out soon, hopefully, around the holidays. Hopefully, when are you leaving?
We leave on Sunday for Kentucky.
This Sunday?
This Sunday.
Cool.
Okay, kind of hate that, but that's okay. But anyway, I hope you guys just have a massive day tomorrow.
Massive day, guys. Everyone.
Thanks.
Love you
Thanks. Finals are starting tomorrow for my kiddos.
guys. Cool. Have fun, guys.
As Chris says, take care of
Have
each
fun,
other.
Cat. See you
Take
tomorrow,
care of
guys.
each other out there, guys.
Later. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What a stream, dude. Why were people saying that I looked angry? That's so weird. Guys, great sports show. Much love. Ty had a great stream. How do I end this thing? Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the compliments on YouTube and Twitch. Appreciate every single one of you. What a fun night. I'll be live tomorrow morning. What is tomorrow? Wednesday. I'll be live at like 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Santa's coming. Santa. Can't wait for that. A lot of clips. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. Blood Bros Sports Show. Sure, Nick. I love you, God. Let's change the world. We'll see you guys soon. Have a great night.